All right, we're live. Shout out to Misfits in the chat. All right, we gonna get started today. A little short drag, you know what I mean, of a bitch that's lying on my name. Seems to not be able to get the motherfucking at all. Period, point blank. But while we wait for these notifications to go out, I'm gonna play some, you know, Rocky Bad, right? We gotta play Vindictive for this vindictive bitch. Jazzy G, I will be dragging you, bitch, today, okay? Thank you.
Hey, rest in peace, Prodigy, man. You know, I'ma hold the city down, though, for sure. Yeah, I know who the fuck it is. B! Yeah, they ain't gonna like this one. I mean, what the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen, though? Do y'all not know what the fuck I do? This type of shit right here keep me going. Bitch, slow down for what? Who you in front of?
Look, who holding my city down? You can't name no one else. Post a flyer for a show, then I came by myself. Fuck niggas thought I don't hang with the help. I ain't asked for this shit, I played the hand I was dealt. You said I'm motivation, right? You look goofy as shit. You just a cute broke bum, chain icy and shit. Shooting vids, but wear the same clothes twice in them shit. But you went and touching the chicken dog who writing her shit. I swear they pussy and they frauds, I ain't liking this shit. I'm Big B, yo big homie, I ain't fighting this shit. Put this pole down your throat like I'm piping this bitch. When I'm round, I'm snatching souls, bitches quiet as shit. I guess these niggas heard I'm single, okay, now they tryna fuck. I made bitches put it up, cause if they don't, they get in touch. Not a shame, I'm from the bottom, we ain't really come from much. I made bitches leveled up and made them pick that metal up, cause it's the real B. Bitch, who with this rap shit? It's me. Bitch, I'm a West Side legend, that's Queen. Shit, you ain't jumped off the porch, you ain't seen shit, cause it's the real B. Bitch, who with this rap shit? That's me. Bitch, I'm a West Side legend, that's Queen. Shit, you ain't jumped off the porch, you ain't seen. Even when I'm on chill, anywhere I stand out. How bitch is so tough, whole time head down. Shouldn't have said my name, I got the upper hand now. You was shook when I seen you, I gave you a pass now. How the fuck a bitch gon' mimic then flex? Claim she up next, talk to shoot 'em up, bang, but ain't did shit yet. Not with nobody, you don't really be on shit. You don't slide down no blocks, you don't pop at no bitch. It ain't even real beef, y'all just some internet hoes. I'm the same one who told you Joe should buy your ass some clothes. When I seen you, I seen hoe. What the fuck your nigga know? Lil' B, I'm grown as fuck, my pussy fatter than your nose. When I seen you, you was froze. You ain't even have a chain on, should've cheese at your ass and told you quit it with the lanes on. Real bitch, I ain't no bully. These bitches can't get to me, that bitch know that she can't with me. So back up, then I'm on Before you had a name, you was all on my dick. Kept posting me and my bitch, I was posing with that stick. Then you got some fame and start copying my shit. People think you made a wave, but you just copied off my shit. You don't do this rap shit, mommy, you just wanna follow it. It's facts that I made you, you should've tried modeling. These bars light as fuck, I got a lot of shit that's bottled. Talking numbers like you Nicki, but it's only kids that's following. When shit get real, y'all make calls and say it's over. Been the same bitch who used to post up on the corner. In the club off a drone, probably standing on the sofa. Hey, for what, Lil' B, you want a gun when you ain't even from the road? Better try that shit again. And your fans think you got it, why you lie to them again? When I keep it strictly music, I'ma body her again. All these fake tough pages, I know it's probably her again. Joseph told me, Rocky, you the coldest in the city. So why the fuck you tryna make your artist go against me? She probably write her shit, but them guns you can't convince me. Listen, you are not a shooter, you ain't never low to send me. You ain't got enough muscle for that Draco, not to kick back, little boy head, bitch. I know you scared to get your wig snatched. Begging on a taller little hoe, I wouldn't did that. You ain't bought it if that address ain't exactly where you live at. I tried being nice, but I'ma tear your ass apart. On my mama, you was scared to see, I really got a heart. I know niggas geeking you, you could've played it smart, but now I gotta sheath to you and really make it hard.
I swear to God, I seem to have a soft spot. When I see bitches is not with that shit for real, like, hoes gon' bully you, bitch.
This rap filled with corny niggas, I ain't got a lot. Some of my niggas don't rap and I ain't really got a lot. You do it for an image, you ain't really on the block. And that shit so disrespectful, bitch, I really did a lot. Rapping like you bought it when we clearly know you not. Little bitch, I hold weight, I swear to Chris, you can get dropped. Type of bitch, you drop the gun, they can't even run a spot. She so grown, but when I hold her, niggas acting like she not. Cause it's the real B, bitch, who with this rap shit? Me, bitch, I'm a West Side legend, that's Queen. Shit, you ain't jumped off the porch, you ain't seen shit.
So pop you in your motherfucking mouth like your mama should. Bitch. Who the fuck is this bitch talking to, man? What the fuck you playing with me? I will beat your ass for real. Bitch. You know that. They all know that. Leave this shit alone. Stop talking like you want it. You don't. Try that shit with another rapper. Rah.
All right, y'all. So some of y'all may not know who Jazzy G is, you know what I'm saying? Really an irrelevant ass bitch. I don't know what the fuck her and Clyde is arguing about, but the bitch had my motherfucking name in her mouth. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just wondering as to why she needed to include my motherfucking name. Period. You know what I mean? Jazzy G, the bitch that lost her motherfucking kids, the bitch that loses niggas left and right. Fuck you mean? But she got my name in her mouth? Why she going at Clyde bringing my name up and can't even keep the story right, you little busted bitch? Jazzy, I'm gonna need you to get right, bro. For real. I'm really gonna need you to get right, because we gonna listen to what your dusty ass had to say today, okay? Now, the part about me was real motherfucking short. I'm gonna play that. I didn't listen to the rest of the song. One of the royal family members had sent me this link as I was motherfucking posting a status in my community board, right? And I'm like, and I was just saying in my community board, like, you know, spending time with the family, I'll be back, you know what I'm saying, and all this and that. And then pause while writing it, go to the video on my TV, and then go to the timestamp, and boom, this bitch got my name in her mouth, okay? Period. So not only that, Jazzy, I mean, you allowed your daughter to get molested and everything. That's fucked up. But I wasn't even going at you. I didn't say shit about you. In reality, bitch, you're irrelevant. But what you're not gonna do is change the motherfucking story, bitch. So we're gonna start at 5 minutes and 8 seconds and kind of just let it play through my name coming up in this shit. And then we'll probably go back and listen to the whole thing because this bitch is popped, okay? Period.
Fucker did some foul ass shit to you too. You know, that motherfucker did some fucked up ass shit to you, so you ain't even gonna say nothing about it. Like, nah, that's not my motherfucking business, because even though I ain't beefing with this bitch, I still remember what the fuck that dirty bitch did to me. You know, I still remember what the fuck these motherfuckers just forget shit. These motherfuckers just forget shit. Let me tell you something. Jazzy motherfucking G don't forget nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
Now listen to this. Okay? Royal family that's been here. Again, we gonna go back and listen to this whole thing of this dusty bitch. But royal family that's been here. Clearly, what Jazzy just said, she don't forget a what? Hold on, let's go back. Cause bitch don't know nothing about what she talking about.
These motherfuckers just forget shit.
Hold on, we actually gonna go, fuck it, we just actually gonna go listen to the whole thing, because I accidentally pressed the fucking thing. Anyway, so we just gonna listen to this bitch, right? And this video is called, Come Here, Clyde, let's once again discuss why your commentary doesn't add up. And I think a lot of us know that a lot of Clyde's commentary doesn't add up, bitch. We didn't need you to come in here and say that. But clearly, something happened between Clyde and Jazzy. But my thing is my name came up in this shit. Now, after I'm done, I'll drop the link. We can have an open panel, or Jazzy herself can bring her dusty ass up here so that we can motherfucking fix this shit. But if not, I'm going to at least speak up for myself, because Jazzy, what you're not going to do is change motherfucking history when it comes to my name, bitch. Period. Now, you speaking on Ashe, you still going back and forth with Ashe. That's crazy. To me, like, bitch, y'all motherfuckers need to come up out that shit, period. But it is what it is. I stayed in my motherfucking own lane. I really don't even watch Jazz. I don't watch Jazzy, for real. And all this and that. But I've been hearing over the days and over the weeks or whatever that these two are still going at it. Now, you could definitely speak up on your shit, but what you not gonna do is, at the same time as the shit was kicking off, bitch, because you was talking about how I went after Clyde's baby daddy, you bum ass bitch. Bitch, she went after my baby daddies first. Okay, you dusty bitch? You feel what I'm saying, ho? The fuck? Fuck is this bitch talking about? But we gonna listen to this dumb hoe. We gonna listen to it in its totality because I don't know what else is said. And since we here, we might as well weigh in on it. She sounds like Wishbone. I'm dead. Yeah, I gotta do that sometimes to the audio because these bitches love to go, and run to the people. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe I'll slow her ass down.
Out of my commentary reel, I meant that shit.
All right, here we go, y'all.
First of all, let's be clear. When I told y'all I had taken Clyde out of my commentary reel, I meant that shit.
Facts, outside.
I took Clyde out of my commentary reel because Clyde's an idiot. Clyde an idiot. Okay? Clyde just be saying.
And how long did it take you to figure that out, Jazzy? Because you was feeding off for every word, bitch, before, right?
That don't add up at all. Right? So, let me tell y'all what she said. Let me tell y'all what she said. She said that I'm starting shit because I want to see blood out in the streets before the new year. And she talked about me and Ghost being cool. Right? Bitch, why the
Now, Ghost is Ashe's baby daddy, okay? And if you didn't know, Jazzy started snuggling up to get close to him or whatever, and keep him in her pocket, basically, so that anytime she needs to, involve him or whatever, to go at Ashe, she can do so.
Flying fuck do you give a flying fuck about what happens with motherfucking Ashe? Now, let me tell y'all why this don't make no fucking sense. Okay? Bitch, do you know when the fuck there should have been blood out in the streets, Clyde? There should have been blood in the motherfucking streets when that bitch made a motherfucking video with your dead mama talking about spreading period blood on her and smoking your mama's ashes. There should have been...
Now, really quick, what drove Ashe to that? Okay, was it the fact that Clyde was sitting up here lying on her and going at her children, etc.? But let me pause, because we're not really here for Clyde, right? We're here for Jazzy. But Jazzy will have it look like Ashe just came out the woodwork and just started doing these things to Clyde without any fucking reason. And I witnessed Ashe ignore Clyde for months. Period. I'm here to just speak the facts.
Been blood out in the motherfucking streets when that bitch sat up there and made a pedophile video about your son, David.
Not really a pedophile video. And that video she's referring to never took place. In my opinion, I never seen it, so I ain't seen no pedophile video.
There should have been blood in the motherfucking streets when she was wishing death on your child because of his weight. There should have been blood in the motherfucking streets when that bitch sat up there and said all that disrespectful shit about your daughter when your daughter was 15 fucking years old. There should have been blood out in the motherfucking streets when that bitch sat up there and sold your motherfucking pussy online for $2 goddamn, ho. Just cause you don't have no respect or honor about your motherfucking self don't mean I have to as well. Fuck that bitch Ashe till her motherfucking ass die. I'ma piss on her motherfucking grave, and I don't give two fucks about that trifling asshole.
Damn, bitch, you get pressed over other bitches to where you a motherfucking turn up. How long y'all bitches been arguing? Now, I ain't got no issue with Ashe. At the end of the day, I really just don't care. It is what it is, right? But why in the fuck is Jazzy trying to just fuck with this girl like this, right? Because she showed you up? Because every time that she responded to your ass, she drugged the fuck out of you, bitch? Is that what it is, ho?
The fuck? Bitch, I'ma ride for mine. I don't give a fuck about the fact that you don't have no honor or care about your motherfucking children, bitch. I knocked that motherfucking...
wait a minute. Hold up. So the bitch that lost her kids, and I don't know if she got them back or what the fuck it is. I heard that her baby daddy's got her custody of her kids or some shit. I really just don't care, right? But the same bitch that lost her motherfucking kids is telling another chick that still got her kids that she ain't shit. Oh, okay. That's how this go, right? Oh, okay.
Not knock that bitch locks off her motherfucking head about mine. The fuck? She gonna always get this motherfucking work whenever the fuck she asks for it. Okay?
You ain't never gave her the work. Even when you had her baby daddy, that really wasn't work. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, because I was minding my motherfucking business. And if I was left to mind my motherfucking business...
You never mind your business, but I was minding my business. I could have been one of the several people that jumped on your ass when that shit just went wrong with that little Mexican dude or whatever, right? I could have been right there like, y'all, look at what Jazzy going through. I didn't do that shit. I really didn't give a fuck, to be honest.
Her baby daddy wouldn't even came into play. See, y'all gotta sit up here and peep the whole motherfucking shit. Everything that Ashe is motherfucking getting is goddamn self-inflicted injuries. This bitch has constantly, for the past 2 years, ran the fuck up on me. It ain't been...
For a reason. You allowed your daughter to get molested, ignored her 3 motherfucking times. Ashe came out the woodwork. Y'all got to playing with her motherfucking kids. You was over there co-signing Clyde when she was dragging her kids, bitch. The fuck? So, Jazzy, you one of them bitches that is mad at how somebody responds, bitch? Again, I was minding my business. But tell me why in about 2 minutes my name come up in this raggedy bitch's live stream.
Me running up on her. It ain't been me running up on her. Every time this bitch got her ass in this shit because she was wanting to sit around and talk to motherfuckers I fuck with.
Hey, Manny.
Right?
What's good, Alicia?
Got herself into this shit because this bitch interjected herself into my motherfucking life repeatedly. It's funny how y'all don't think kids are real or real life. She doing something, she messing with that girl baby daddy, and that's not okay because this is real. These are real families and real kids. Y'all didn't think my family was real or that these kids was real when y'all...
So somebody's speaking up on the fact that you let your children down on several occasions, bitch, right? To why you ultimately lost them and had to go through this custody shit and all this and that, right? That's going after your kids, bitch. No, that's going after your mothering, bitch, which you cannot do. You are not a born mother, bitch. You are incapable of being a mother.
Y'all was running around here all last motherfucking year and this motherfucking year messing with my 4 children. Huh? Y'all didn't think...
What about your 5th child, Jazzy? You have 5 children.
Families was motherfucking real.
I guess she's saying fuck her 5th child? I don't know. Why leave them out, though? That's weird.
When y'all was messing with my daddy, huh? Y'all didn't think families was motherfucking real when y'all was messing and playing around with my motherfucking baby daddies.
When you was playing around with my baby daddies and shit, did I do that? But you went playing around with her baby daddies. That's the same shit that happened to Clyde. Clyde went fucking with my baby daddies, and I came back fucking with hers, bitch. Tell the story the way that it is. But nah, you gonna fuck up in this bitch. Let's listen.
And shit.
Dusty ass bitch.
It's funny how some people's children and families
she got
are
5
real
kids.
and some people's aren't. Okay? Which doesn't make any sense to me because when the fuck has this sector ever given a fuck
That's
about
a fact,
Clyde's
Alicia.
real kids?
That's a fact, Alicia.
They ain't give a fuck when Clyde was sitting up, when they was sitting up there all boot. And mind you, you pinning comments from motherfuckers that was cheering that bitch on when she was sitting up there making them disgusting videos about your child.
So Clyde makes disgusting statements about people's children back then, right? And we bogus for responding to her. and saying bogus comments back, I'm lost, bitch. I'm lost. I guess you the only one that can move the way that you want, right, bitch?
Ain't that where the fuck fish sticks was at? Cheering that shit on and making motherfuckers fucking excuses for it.
For those that don't know, fish sticks, who she's referring to is Lady La, I guess.
The only person who acted the fuck up and stood up for your child was Jassy motherfucking G.
Jassy.
I was the only.
And she gets so mad if people say, put her name as Jazzy. Bitch, it's crazy that you would love the word ass in your name, Jassy. That shit sounds retarded.
Only one who said ZX was down for what the fucking co-sign, what the fuck Ashe did. Lady Law and all of them was over there co-signing what the fuck Ashe.
Yeah, he dismissed her already. Facts. She been kicked to the curb. And motherfuckers made a whole debacle over that shit. You ain't see me look at that shit on my channels once. I really didn't care. I tuned into a little portion of somebody addressing it, and then I just suddenly got bored with the shit because I just don't care.
They did to your kid. The only person who sat up here and went ape shit about it was Jassy motherfucking G.
Jassy.
Bitch. The fuck? The fuck? See, you motherfuckers
goofy,
forget. See, when I was sitting up here...
Now listen to this. This bitch going, oh, y'all forget, but Jassy doesn't forget. Jassy. And all this bullshit. Let's listen.
Posting on my community section talking about how biased...
Yeah, y'all type her name as Jazzy. She hate that shit. My name is Jazzy. I said G. Jazzy. Jassy. She'll be mad as hell. Like, that bitch be mad over dumb shit. Stupid asshole.
Ridiculous this
Dumb
fucking
ass
sector
bitch.
is. These motherfuckers so goddamn biased, they forget what a motherfucker did to
Look, her breath do stink, and it look like it stank.
them.
Hold on, let's listen now. She get ready to say it.
They forget shit that a mother... Sometimes, right, a motherfucker do some shit, right? You don't speak on it because you ain't shaking or in active beef with them, but you also know when to shut the fuck up because that motherfucker did some foul ass shit to you too. You know? That motherfucker did some fucked up ass shit to you, so you ain't even gonna say nothing about it. Like, nah, that's not my motherfucking business, because even though I ain't beefing with this bitch, I still remember what the fuck that dirty bitch did to me. I still remember what the fuck that...
Listen, y'all.
These motherfuckers just forget shit. These motherfuckers just forget shit. Let me tell you something. Jassy motherfucking G don't forget nothing. Nothing.
You don't?
Not a damn thing.
You don't, bitch.
Not a damn thing.
You sure about that, hoe?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Period.
Uh-huh.
She was sitting up there riding with Queen's Throne when Queen's Throne and then was playing with Clyde baby daddy.
Oh, now royal family, that's why I keep videos up, okay? Clyde went at my baby daddies first. She went at my family first, bitch. So however I responded, whatever I said, bitch, is justified because you can't tell nobody how the fuck to respond, bitch. The bitch went at my motherfucking kids first, bitch. But you don't remember that part because you was too busy sucking up after Clyde. You was trying to be her best friend. Yes, he was. So you could get some of her views, bitch, because you was irrelevant as fuck unless you talked about Ashe. Let's remember that. Let's continue.
Oh, she don't remember that. Oh. Oh, she don't remember that shit.
Oh, she don't remember that. You know what I mean? Like, I went after Clyde's baby daddies first. No, bitch, remember that. Remember that. I got the live streams. I got the motherfucking original video unedited, bitch. I got it all. Period, ho. Stupid ass, dusty ass bitch. Take them old crispy ass fucking crochet braids out, bitch. That shit look dusty as fuck in your head. No wonder why you not camming up, bitch. I'm not camming up in this video because I don't feel like it. But I have several videos where I done cammed up. Sitting over there looking like a slow-ass Bambi and shit with them retarded-ass lashes coming out of your motherfucking head, bitch. Shit look like it's made out of plastic and shit, bitch.
Shit. Where the fuck was that bitch to tell Queen's Throne to stop playing with your baby daddy, Clyde?
She couldn't have told me to stop playing with her baby daddy, bitch, because she played with mine first, bitch. Selective memory, asshole. What happened?
What happened?
I'm gonna tell you what had happened, bitch. Clearly, you're not able to A, keep your story straight, B, trying to change history, or C, you was licking up behind her so much that you don't remember what order this shit happened in, bitch. But Clyde definitely went after my children's fathers first, and then I went after hers. Then that's how we found out that one of her baby daddies is a registered 2-time sex offender, bitch. Don't forget that. Again, that's why I love to keep my receipts up.
Bitches forget. I keep telling y'all these bitches retarded. They slow as hell. I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, mind.
Clearly, you the one that's slow, bitch, because everybody else know how to follow along, bitch. It's up. And if you didn't know, you shouldn't have brought my name up, bitch. I ain't talked about you in forever. You are irrelevant to me, bitch. But you couldn't even get through 5 minutes of the motherfucking video without dropping my name, bitch.
I'm just not saying something. Clyde done put me in her commentary a few times. I ain't been paying this bitch no motherfucking mind.
Clyde done drug the fuck out of you with facts. Now, sometimes Clyde does embellish the truth, facts, but when she drug your ass, that shit was 100% facts. But I still didn't come up here and was like, oh, look at how she dragging Jazzy. I got them videos, though, but I ain't post them because I keep everything. The fuck? But you the receipt queen, right? Bitch, you can't even keep your story together.
I've been paying this bitch motherfucking dust. But she just so happened
Jessica,
to say something
salute,
that
baby.
was so fucking ignorant, I decided to talk about it.
Salute to Miss Ray and everybody else in the chat. Much love, y'all.
She came and said some shit that was so motherfucking ignorant.
Facts.
I finally decided to say something. But the ignorance doesn't even stop there.
That's a fact. Name drops is clout chasing either way. That's a fact. Because I would have just, I wouldn't even have been live right now in reality. But I did miss y'all and shit. So I was like, hold on. Because I was spending a lot of time with my kids, my king, my family. You know what I'm saying? And King had just made some bomb-ass food. And his ass is knocked out. So I was on there, making something for happy holidays. You know what I mean? All in my little community tab. And then one of the royal family members was like, bitch, to drop me the link in the timestamp. I went and listened like, no God in Clyde's voice, okay? Period.
So she pins a...
We gonna listen to the rest of this, though, because I don't know what else was said. Because the royal family member said after they heard that, they thought they would send it to me, so.
Comment,
and they was gonna stop listening.
Check my community section. She pins a comment. Don't Clyde say she want to leave YouTube every other 5 seconds? Like literally, motherfucking. She was the queen of I'm leaving YouTube
Much love,
in
Mimi.
2019. She was the queen of I'm leaving YouTube in 2020. She was the queen of I'm leaving YouTube in 2021. So she pinned.
That's a fact. She ain't never had receipts. Period. The dumb shit that she called receipts was stupid as fuck. Period. Like, it's just weird how she gets off going at another woman about her baby daddy. So, like, she all invested in Ashe in that whole situation. But when Ashe was worrying about at her motherfucking baby daddies and this, that, and the fifth, anytime Ashe is in her business, she doing too much, bitch. right? But I don't know which came first in that situation, so I'm stating that. I don't know what came first, but I do know what they fell out about was stupid as fuck. It was petty. Jazzy was minding Ashe's fucking business about her being on a website and all this and that, like Instagram exclusive or some shit like that. I don't even fucking know. Anyway, Jazzy minded her own motherfucking business, wouldn't have ran into this situation to where she would have got drugged by them dusty ass crochet braids that she been had in since probably like 2007.
It's Mayor's comment. Bitch, when you so fucking stupid that you don't know you probably shouldn't pin a comment that's indirectly shading you, that's when I can't fuck with you. I had to stop fucking with Clyde. Cause Clyde make you lose fucking brain cells. She make you lose fucking I know you ain't pinning this comment.
Stop
when this
the cat.
nigga is literally talking about you too, dead in your motherfucking face. Dead in your motherfucking face. He said, just leave YouTube and get help, bitch. He talking about you too, honey. So when you're not smart enough to peep all the shit because you severely lack self-awareness to understand how shit actually applies to you, right? How shit actually applies to you to where a motherfucker can dead ass shade you in front of your motherfucking face and you just don't catch it. Yeah, that's when I can't fuck with you.
She got the runs. She
I
gotta
can't
be
fuck
careful.
with you.
She gotta be careful about how she laugh, cause any little sudden movement to that stomach of hers, child, gonna make that shit come out. It's gonna be juices and berries all over that motherfucker.
Cause you stupid. Actually, the crazy thing about it is Ghost's favorite content creators
What's good,
is
Manny?
me, Clyde,
Shout
and
out to
Mai.
Manny.
That's Ghost's favorite motherfucking content.
Not her esophagus, y'all.
That's his face. Cause he wanted to do a motherfucking,
Deep
do a
throat,
show
yeah.
with Clyde. Just cause he thinks her sense of humor is funny. Even though I told him, I said, Clyde crazy as hell. You know, Clyde crazy as hell. My aunt crazy as hell. But you know, he like who the hell he like. He like who he like. He sat there and he watched all the fucked up shit that his baby mama did to Clyde. He actually got receipts on some of the fucked up shit that his baby mama did to Clyde.
And how does he feel about Clyde dragging his daughter? The fuck, bitch? Y'all motherfuckers is so selective. He got receipts on it. Bitch, everybody got receipts on it. The fuck?
Crazy. Yeah, I'm
Slow
feeling
ass.
a lot.
Then she was like, you know how like you clear your throat or whatever and swallow that shit? Let's listen again.
That his baby mama did to Clyde. Crazy. Yeah, I'm
You hear it? It was like in her throat, and then she swallowed.
feeling a lot better. That green out
She just swallowed it.
monster, that green out monster is gonna come out full force. They can't stop it. They can't motherfucking stop it. I said they be running around here licking and kissing the wrong ass. Okay? That's their problem. That's their motherfucking problem. I am a content creator. I notice and peep talent.
No, baby, you're not a content creator. You have not created any content your whole existence on this motherfucker. What you do is you sit in your video and you talk about the next motherfucker and what they doing. That's not content. All the time. Like, you're not even proving no points, bitch. Like, never have you really done anything. You just sit up here and talk about, oh, ZX over here. Bitch, 100 people done seen that ZX did this. You're not going to add no different type of commentary or prove any different points, bitch. You just the 100th person pulling up with the shit.
Right? I noticed in
Bitch.
peak talent, it don't matter how the fuck me and Ghost came into motherfucking content. How me and Ghost came into content and how we
Came into content? Girl.
came into contact. That shit don't fucking matter, bitch.
We know how y'all came into contact to go at Ashe. Some weak ass shit.
I consider that to be God because I'm telling you, I would not have contacted him. He contacted me. He came on my post and contacted me. I posted a picture of him. Ashe doxed my family, so I was doxing her family in retaliation. Brian,
But you know what's crazy is you talk about everything that somebody else did to somebody else in response. Like you claim that you were doing to Ashe in response, but you leave out what you did to other people in response. However, I always say you can't tell nobody how to respond. But you speaking on me and Clyde's situation like you knew what the fuck you were talking about, you dusty ass, ratchet ass, fucking homeless in reality ass bitch. That's probably why you ain't cammed up, because bitch, you probably lost your crib. You about did. Don't have me into looking into your ass, bitch. And regardless, if you not homeless, bitch, public housing, you a foot and some toes into fucking homelessness, bitch. Stop playing with me.
seen the post.
Go cash in your motherfucking food stamps and shit, bitch. The fuck? Go pick up your goddamn link card, ho.
And went and told Ghost. Ghost then came and commented on the post. Ghost came to me.
Ghost came to me.
That's how me and him began to talk.
But did my baby daddies go to Clyde? No. In all reality, bitch, you definitely left out a portion of that story. Again, you left that shit out because either A, you're retarded as fuck and can't fucking research into shit. B, you should have just always kept my name out your mouth, bitch, because when it comes to me, ho, you ain't no queen of shit. Period. You're a worthless piece of shit, a sorry ass egg donor that births children and then fails them, bitch. Period, point blank. I don't give a fuck if you got it together today, bitch. You still failed them in ways that could affect their life for the rest of their life. You are a piece of shit. But I kept that shit to myself. I've only in reality dragged Jazzy G about 1, maybe 2 times, for real, over the last several years.
I didn't go find this motherfucker nowhere. I didn't message this motherfucker. I looked at his Facebook, said this motherfucker.
Look how she tried to minimize her involvement. There's so much more I could speak on that Ashe versus Jazzy thing, but I'm going to stay in my lane. Something that Jazzy should have did.
Got some funny ass shit on his Facebook, and he got a bunch of jokes about motherfucking baby mamas and shit. So if
And in reality, it do look like you thirsty as hell, like you trying to fuck ghosts and shit. Bitch, if you hate Ashe so much, why would you try to fuck a nigga behind her, bitch? That's weird as hell. Bitches be thirsty as hell because they can't find a man.
this is supposed to be Ashley's husband, he not acting like a husband. So I went to this nigga Facebook, found him, checked him out, and
So she admits that she went to his Facebook and found him. That's the same thing I did with Clyde baby daddies, correct?
did not contact him.
After she had already motherfucking started trying to dox my motherfucking baby daddies and talk on shit that she didn't know the fuck about. Bitch, stop.
At all.
And you sat there and cheered. Yes, Clyde, yes. But you forgot how we got there, dumb bitch, okay? You slow ass, remedial bitch.
At all. I took a clip from the video and posted it, and he came and commented on it. That's what happened.
She probably
said
she using McDonald's Wi-Fi. That's big facts.
He's been watching me for 2 years because Ashe will talk about me all the time. So he wanted to see.
And why did she talk about you? Because you had her name in your mouth, right? I'm just saying. Bitches be like, oh, so-and-so was talking about me, but you was talking about her. You in my other motherfuckers' chats commenting about her. Again, you can't tell somebody how to respond. The fuck?
For himself what was going on. If what she was saying was true. He sat in the cut and watched
she not okay.
me for a while.
She not okay. She not okay at all. She, should be okay, but she's not. This is another reason why I guess people should not be inbred, and shit like that. Also, information is out there to where she may have possibly gotten pregnant, and that's the reason why one of her children is in this world or whatever, but she got pregnant by her foster or adopted father. It's adopted father. And Jazzy, when it comes to your dad, bitch, did I join in on motherfuckers going after your daddy? No, I didn't, bitch. So why are you bringing my name up? I ain't said your name in fucking almost a year, bitch. I'm pretty sure of it. Maybe even longer, because you're irrelevant.
Damn, 2 motherfucking years. Literally, Ghost has told me about commentaries that he remembered that I did 2 fucking years ago. 2 goddamn years ago. He seen the motherfucking video where I was dancing in the motherfucking trash bag.
Yes. Facts. Talk about she a content creator. But out of everybody that she could pick to collab with, she chooses Ashe's baby daddy. I'm dead. I cannot. Like, is she serious? Does she think that make her look good? It don't. The fuck? Period. She does want to be Ashe. She big jealous of Ashe. That's a fact.
Spoofing Ashe's motherfucking exposed video where she revealed to us.
Oh, she also got mad because certain people wouldn't go after Ashe like she wanted us to. Bitch, you don't run shit. Oh, these motherfuckers don't want to be real, and they don't want to and all this other bullshit. They don't want to hold Ashe accountable. Bitch, that's for you to do. You the one got a problem with what she's saying and doing or whatever. That's not my business. I don't care, bitch. When you was over there sucking from Clyde Titty, bitch, trying to motherfucking get her motherfucking notoriety and shit like that, trying to get some of her views, bitch. You done lost your mind, bitch. You need to be admitted back into the mental health ward, bitch. Something is wrong with you, bitch.
That she was a premium Snapchat star. And I'm telling you,
Yeah, so that's what the argument was about. She was mad because Ashe was a premium Snapchat star or whatever, right? Did she go and view her content? But it's just really weird, right? Because Ashe ain't really up here. I guess now she may be speaking religion. I don't know what Ashe doing. I ain't even went and looked, child. But, I think that's just kind of her business. At least she wasn't doing it on YouTube like certain other people was doing or have done.
People watching right now that they ain't never seen this video. So he got the whole history of my motherfucking channel. He got the whole motherfucking history.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Scary YouTube
right?
Streets. Facts.
And so that's why we came together. She sat up there and tried to sell him the story.
Facts. Big facts. Thank you, Miss Ray.
This lady stalking me, da 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 da. And then when he see for himself and watch, he realized this bitch is doing a bunch of fucked up shit to me.
It's always about me. My name is Jazzy and it's all about me. Bitch, get over yourself. Nobody cares, bro. It's always you're the victim in situations, bitch. Maybe if you would keep Ashe's name out your mouth, bitch, you could move on to some actual content. But you have never done real content. Even in the Nature Boy shit, that shit was dry as fuck. You inserted yourself and looked stupid as shit.
Not actually doing a bunch of fucked up shit to her.
Facts.
And that's when he started staying down with me.
How you doing, Nequa B? I hope you're feeling better, babe.
This situation was just a situation that brought him out the bushes. The situation that brought him out the bushes that even led to us having that scrap, Ashe started. This is why I said when people have self-inflicted motherfucking injuries, y'all need to acknowledge that shit. Because guess what? If she ain't start no shit, we wouldn't have been in that battle. I wouldn't have.
So you could just speak on what she doing and she can't respond? Again, nigga, you spoke her name first. The fuck? Bitch, worry about your motherfucking pussy, bitch.
Posted that picture and Ghost would have never contacted me. This some shit she did to her motherfucking self. Period.
Mr. Ed Wilbur,
This some
yeah.
shit she did. See, y'all gotta learn how to track shit properly. Y'all gotta learn how to track y'all own.
What's good, Sky Atticus?
Own movements and take accountability for your own shit instead of running around worrying about who the hell else needs to take accountability.
That was a white guy house. I just seen some braids and some straight hair. I didn't, again, I watched probably like 3 minutes of the content where somebody was, looking at the situation with the dude that she just tried to like make her husband again. This is like what, the second, third time that Jazzy has went on these sexcapades with niggas that she don't know, and then it always backfire. And then you got Tommy Sotomayor and other motherfuckers dragging the fuck out of you. Damn, bitch. Just sit it down. Sit the pussy down. Obviously, it ain't worth shit, bitch. Because you can't keep a nigga to save your life, ho.
For shit. Take accountability for you. If I had sat there...
Damn, so she tried swirling and that didn't work? God damn. God. Wow.
Okay.
Damn. You know your pussy ain't shit. Your pussy ain't shit if a white man don't want it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, not even a white man, bro.
And not started a motherfucking scrap with this bitch.
I'm sorry.
This never would have happened.
I had to say it. Oh, he was mixed.
Sometimes it's as simple as that.
I don't know. He ain't look black to me, but, let me shut up because I don't know.
But instead of y'all...
He looked like he was like, shout out to Hispanicals and shit. I ain't got no problem with Hispanicals. But to me, he kind of looked Arabian, though. Like, he was an Arabian Night or some shit.
Speaking good motherfucking sense. Y'all want to sit here and kiss ass...
Oh, she brought my name up, observing. Okay, we had already listened to it though, but she tried to rewrite history and say that I went after Clyde baby daddies first when Clyde went after my baby daddies first. I have all of that. We're not finna look at it today. A lot of it is up that tell the whole story, and that's why it's still up, because I am the queen of receipts, bitch. The fuck? And then I don't know. She just involved my name for some weird reason. I don't know. I ain't even had her in my mind and my thoughts. In reality, I ain't know if this bitch was dead or alive and wouldn't give a fuck, right? But she got my name in her mouth. So that's why we pulling up. You see what I'm saying? Talking about Clyde baby daddies. We'll probably go back to that so people that are just joining can hear it. Let me play the rest of this, though. We almost like half done.
Motherfucking pussy pop instead of keeping it real.
Motherfucking pussy pie.
How she get knocked out?
Bitch, you sound slow as hell, bro.
Out again. She posted a video about Ghost. This is self-inflicted.
That's her baby daddy if she want to post 300 posts about him. That's her. And then Ashe, you know, is in Chicago, I guess, with her mom and shit, and fucking with her dude or whatever, right? And then here comes fucking Jazzy, just all in the motherfucking mix, bitch. Why are you more worried about Ashe pussy than yours, bitch? Your shit seem like it's being neglected, bitch. And we don't know what happened. We don't know if Ghost had beat the fuck out of Ashe or how the relationship was or whatever. Period. But here goes Jazzy all in the motherfucking mix, bitch.
The injury. Ghost is nowhere around. She posted
Observing.
a
Shout out to
video
Observing.
Comparing Ghost
Facts.
and Jake's sex game out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And it's like, why the fuck is this shit on your mind?
In her mouth.
Why the fuck is this shit on your mind? I said it was cringy.
When you said that, you should have asked yourself this question: why is Ashe, after 2 years, that much on your mind, bitch? She lived rent free in your head. Ashe could shit in the middle of the floor, and bitch, you would break your neck to go live about it. Like, you're trash, bitch. 11 hours ago, this live stream went on. Yeah, like, what? You have, since being back from what I guess, I'm just looking at her page on another screen. Everything is about Ashe. Like, bitch, you are pressed.
I posted about it. Ghost asked me what was my post about, and I told him what it was about. Right? I told him what it was about. So, see, this is why I said.
From what the sound of it, though, the man wasn't scorned, though. The situation, he wanted Jazzy to get the fuck out of his house. She was doing too much. And, you know, that part, I don't know how Tommy had gotten into it. I don't even know, child. I really just don't even care. But, yeah, so it was a little more than that. It wasn't like, oh, you're talking about Ashe's probably baby daddy situation. Yeah, facts. You know, but Jazzy claims that, you know, Ashe ain't shit for letting him not see the children. But if there was some reason to why she needs to, and I've wavered on this before. There was times where I didn't agree with Ashe keeping her children from her baby daddy, and then there was times that I did. And in reality, end of point, I don't know what really happened. Jazzy is just sitting up here co-signing what the fuck this nigga saying, right? Not scary YouTube streets. I'm saying Ghost, and we don't know what the truth was. We don't know what happened, and either does Jazzy. Jazzy don't know shit. She just got to pull up every time Ashe's name come up to try to make her look bad because she wants to be Ashe. You could tell by them fucking crochet braids, bitch. Ashe's hair is her motherfucking hair, but you can't, like, I guess you could put synthetic weave hair, you know, like braiding hair in your hair and then just let it dread up with your natural hair or whatever. But I mean, I'm just wondering how Jazzy has the time and, you know, the shoulder power to hold up them rickety ass motherfucking braids in her hair, and her shoulders is not getting just cut the fuck up at this point. Cause you should never leave synthetic hair in too long.
Y'all got the black sector got some of the most ignorant,
yes,
motherfucking stupid.
Yes, so Jazzy is involved in somebody else's child custody situation. Yes. And I don't know, but I could have sworn, maybe I'm wrong, right? Because, you know, there's a lot of different personalities on YouTube and in this sector. I'm talking about the black sector, right? Not the conscious community, the black sector. Not the beef sector, the black sector, right? But I could have sworn that Jazzy claimed that she was in an abusive relationship before, too. Okay, period. So if Ashe, bottom line is, final answer is, if Ashe needed to do what she needed to do to protect her safety as well as her children, ultimately, then that's what she needed to do. Now, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that I agree with everything Ashe has said or done. That is not ever my stance, because if y'all believe or said, like, agree with everything I said, I'd be looking at y'all weird, like, wait a minute, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But obviously, on certain grounds, you know, you could come together, and especially when it includes the facts. And the fact was, my name was involved in this shit because of some shit that she going through with Clyde, but she had to throw my name in there and forget the real portion of the story started with Clyde bringing up my baby daddies, going off of regurgitated doxing that took place. The only part they got right was my baby daddies. Fuck is you saying? So that's what we on. You know what I mean? Fuck. Like, motherfuckers just be doing too much for me. Like, Jazzy, your best bet was to shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay? Period. Just let Clyde drag you. Clyde, when she drags Jazzy, it be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help her God. Because at that time, during the drag, okay, Clyde was sworn in per the Bible beforehand. So we know this as fact. I mean, it all checks out and shit. But again, this video is titled, Come Here, Clyde. Let's once again discuss why your commentary doesn't add up. But it does when it comes to you. Clyde had also pointed out, bitch, don't make me get on your ass, Jazzy. Clyde also pointed out that you was just clout chasing her from the beginning, and bitch, that's all you've done. And when it didn't work out for you, and Clyde drug your ass, bitch, you fell the fuck back. The whole time you want to be Clyde. You wanted to be Clyde. You wanted her acceptance. And that's what you did. But you look stupid as fuck. Still, another time where y'all fake ass ally type of shit has backfired, bitch. It don't happen over here though, ho. Why? Because we real. You're fake.
Motherfuckers that can exist in on the planet. On the planet. Because a whole bunch of these motherfuckers is delusional.
Shout out to Southside. Southside said it's what she does, rearrange facts. That's facts. That's facts that she rearranges the facts, okay?
Delusional as fuck. A whole bunch of them. Right? And when they dislike somebody, like I said, there's times where ZX is motherfucking right. Right?
Yep.
Everybody know I got hella beef.
And that's a fact. She doing ghost dirty work. Clearly. Because nothing, bro, anytime it's a relationship, motherfuckers shouldn't really get involved in it like that because you never know what happened. But here's Jazzy. She got to jump on everything with Ashe name in it just to try to motherfucking, like, make herself feel better at the end of the day. But regardless, even if Ashe had sold her motherfucking nudes and sold another bitch's nudes and drug a bitch's mom, she's still better than you in reality, bitch, because she motherfucking stands on her shit, period. Like, Jazzy only needs other people's content far as the other YouTubers and shit. It has to get involved in that. I've seen Ashe step out of that type of thing and do her own fucking content on things that matter in this world. However, Jazzy has not. Yeah, and she's miserable, probably because her shit's fucked off with her kids. I don't care if the bitch is cool with her baby daddies or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Jazzy cool with her own baby daddies. Bitch, what that mean? While you bringing my name up in this video, you still didn't even look at the fact that my baby daddy came out and spoke facts on how she lied on him. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just weird. The bitch is weird as fuck. And she probably gonna be like, that ain't what happened, but bitch, I got all the facts. Because again, I'm the queen of receipts, bitch, not you. Even though I don't post shit, I got everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
But there's times where his motherfucking ass is right. There's times when Suge is right. There's times when Cookie's right. There's times when motherfucking Chucky and a Jokey are right.
But there's never times where you're right, bitch.
Right? And there's a lot of times where I'm right.
No, there's no times where you're right. Even when you try to do something right, you fuck up, bitch.
Would a black sector ever...
You know, you a weak ass bitch that had to go to another bitch's baby daddy and snuckle up to them, right? Unlike what I did. I just reached out to Clyde baby daddy, one of them, well, a runners up, I should say, in the situation or whatever, after she brought my baby daddies into it. Again, she came after mine first. And it's just really weird that Jazzy just leaves that part out. Even my king was like, this bitch can't even keep her facts right. Because that was before he fell asleep. Now he up because I'm yelling and shit. You know what I mean?
Or shoot that shit motherfucker straight? No. No, they won't. No, they won't. Because for whatever reason, what's one of the catchphrases and tags
The international attorneys
on this channel? Don't let hate make you stupid. A lot of these motherfuckers dumb as fuck because they hate somebody.
Nobody's dumb but you. But shout out to Southside. Southside Black Butterfly dropping a lot of facts. Southside says her entire world is stuck on this red app. While we log off and enjoy life, she is still stuck. Facts. Here, like, what the fuck? She is a lame ass bitch. Bitch, unplug your device and go spend time with either your children, yourself, your cats. And I find it really weird, right? Because she got a cat. I did say something about her, but it wasn't bad or whatever, right? So I guess she got a cat named Komet. This is something else that the royal family has sent me. Sometimes y'all be sending me shit and I'll be just laughing about it, right? But, so I guess Jazzy got a cat named Komet. But Komet had kittens and she named her cat Amun Ra. Now, why is that important? Because I've had a snake for the last 2 years. Well, I've had several snakes, but I've had one snake in particular for the last 2 years, and his name is Amun Ra. The fuck? And I'm sorry for the pet lovers in here. Please mute your audio in 1, 2, 3. Amun Ra, my snake, would strangle the fuck out of that cat, bitch. That cat would be dead and down my snake's throat in 2.3 seconds flat. So I just find it really weird. It just feels really stalkerish that she would, name her cat after my snake. And that's the way that I'm going to say it, because since day one of me having Amun Ra and naming him that, 2 years ago, it's just kind of weird that she would, come up here and worry about my snake and name her kitten after my snake. Like, that's weird as hell. That would be an epic thing. Now, I don't really, I don't fuck with cats. I'm gonna be real. Only cats that I fuck with is big cats like tigers, lions, pumas, you know what I'm saying? All that, right? But a little furry ass allergy ridden cat that's just dander is gonna be all over me and just fucking with my life. I'm not doing that. So fuck your cat, bitch. Like, in reality, shit, the cat can get it too. I'm saying, yes, they will. They will eat any animal, period. My biggest snake, Lucy, she's 7 feet. She eats rabbits. You feel what I'm saying? She'll eat quail. She'll eat the owl would have to be dead first, but she'll eat an owl. She'll eat all type of birds and shit. She will eat a cat. She will eat a dog in this motherfucker. Okay? If you got a pit bull running around, my snake will entangle that motherfucker and kill us. Trust and believe it. So, I'm just saying, bitch, you don't want this work with my snake, bro. Like, period. I just find it really funny that, and some could say, well, her cat, the older cat's name is Komet. So, she didn't know about that. But, bitch, it's been out here for 2 years. So, you just named your cat after my snake, basically, period. So, you're not even original, bitch. You're not even original at all. It's just, fuck your cat, bitch. The fuck? Fuck your cat. When I'm beefing with a bitch, period. Like, fuck you, your grandma with diabetes. I don't care. Like, that's just how I be. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just really crazy to me how I was getting, loved on by my family, in a sexual way, of course, right? You got to be careful in these YouTube streets. But my name just popping up in this bitch's mouth and all that. You know what I mean? But I did the other day, a few days ago, and I'm sure she don't even know about that. And I ain't say nothing bad about her to have started my name in her mouth, right? But I just found it funny because I guess she had posted some community tab or some shit, and I had looked at it and it said my cat Komet had kittens or some shit, and this is Amin Ra. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? A cat named Amin Ra? Bitch, sit your ass down. Stop playing with Egyptian knowledge like that, bitch. Stop playing with Kemet like that, bitch. Stop. You're not even, and if you're so, engulfed in the esoteric motherfucking shit, bitch, why don't you come up here and speak? Instead, you fake read tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you're not gifted. You don't have no lineage to no real motherfucking witches. None of that shit, bitch. You're not even involved, bitch. Period. You not in no coven, none of that shit, bitch. You got a fake ass YouTube page where you sit up here and act like you that bitch, playing with motherfucking spirituality like you know what the fuck you talking about. Bitch, you sound dumb. And she mad at everybody else. Her cat is loose. Her cat is probably only like a year old and pregnant. The fuck? What's good, heaven sent?
And me, I refuse.
What's good, heaven sent?
I fucking refuse to be dumb as fuck because I dislike somebody.
She's setting her cat up to get fucked up. Jazzy, it's just crazy. And this is the same bitch while she had lost her children. She was running around literally in these YouTube streets, pulling up on motherfuckers' actual doorstep and shit like that. And then when it didn't work out for her stupid ass, she sat her ass down. That's why her and Cookie got into it. Shout out to Cookie, not trying to involve her or name drop. I'm just telling the story. But I stayed out of all that shit. I ain't come up here like, ooh, dang, Cookie dragged her. Cookie went in. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in my lane. I just looked at it and kept moving. The fuck?
Value my intelligence too fuck.
But at the same time, she claiming that she know all of which order everything happened in. Bitch, you failed to do so. You failed to motherfucking keep up with the context, but then you inserted my name in the shit like you knew what the fuck you was talking about when it come to me. No, Queen's Throne don't just go and get to looking into motherfuckers' histories and shit. Name one motherfucker in my chat room, anybody, name one motherfucker where I just went at them doxing them first. No, I wait for a motherfucker to dox me or attempt, because an attempt is a dox too. You feel what I'm saying? Because you tried to do that shit. You tried to carry out with that, and it backfired and hit you in your face because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But I just cannot. Like, I have never in my life, bro, beef with somebody online and then went and just been the first one to dox. Always in response. So if you gonna tell the tale, bitch, tell it the truthful way, bitch. Don't leave nothing out.
Much, and I got way too much motherfucking pride and honor about myself to water myself down and act like I ain't see some shit play the fuck out the way it actually played the fuck out.
Jazzy, and you be over there talking all that Tony Tough shit, bitch. I will break you the fuck down, bitch, into a bite-sized motherfucking treat for hoes. Period, point blank. You don't want this work. You better continue to argue with Ashe. That's your best bet.
I would never go out like you dumb.
I would never go. The harder you talk, the more bitch you sound, bitch.
Broad.
Nobody believes you.
Ever. Not ever. I don't care who I don't like. However the fuck that shit went down is however the fuck that shit went down.
However it went down.
Different. Period.
You don't even know how shit went down, bitch. You're just ad-libbing up here, bitch. That's all you doing, ho. You dusty bitch. What's good? Delicate Lay. Shout out to you, baby. Happy holidays to everybody. I was gonna kind of stay out the way and just mind my business, but then I had a rat face, bitch, all in my motherfucking understandings and shit. I'm just lost. Like, how did we get here, bitch? Okay? Period. But, I redirect this hoe real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Because, bitch, anytime you gonna speak on me, know your facts first. If she had spoken it in a factual way, I wouldn't even be up here. But you up here lying on my name. Queen's Throne went after Clyde's baby daddies first, or did she go after my baby daddies first, bitch? I ain't never in my life drugged somebody first. Well, I will drag somebody. Now, going at their family and doxing, That's just a lot of, I know how to dox. I'm very good at, investigative work, let's say. I kind of do that for a living, right? But I don't want to waste my time. You feel what I'm saying? Dealing with such trash. If I don't have
That
to.
may, and guess what, Otis? That may be the case. But when he
Shout out to
he
Johnny.
right.
What's good? Just my
When
5
he right,
cents.
he right. There's different
What's good, Onslaught?
Everybody got different, weirdo quirks and shit about them. But when a
Girl, you got several weirdo quirks about yourself, like that laugh and the fact that you just cannot get right with your own situation, your own children, your own housing, bitch. Your cat was eating out of a plastic plate. And, I know I said that I would allow my snake, Amun Ra, to kill your kitten, and it would be fair too, because my snake is 2, and even though her kitten is, about 2 months or so like that, it would have been a fair fight because that nigga got claws and my cat would have still killed her. I mean, my snake, I don't even got a cat. I was over here like, my cat would have killed her ass. My snake would have mangalized that motherfucker. And probably would have just let it die and just let it lay there and shit. And just look at it and smell it a lot and shit like that. Because my snakes are very particular. Like, okay, when I go get its food from the pet store, right? And it's live. I like feeding my snakes live feed, right? So they strangling it in real time. My motherfucking snakes take on big ass rats. Amun Ra, that nigga kills shit while he killing shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he'll go after his first prey, grab that motherfucker, choke the fuck out of it, slide it down his body while he's still choking the fuck out of it, so that he can use his head to go at the next rat in there. If you throw 2 rats in there, that's what he's gonna do. They don't stand a chance. Nigga, one rat bit my snake ever in life, period. So, you know what I mean? Like, Amun Ra is not the nigga to play with, bro. He is right on 10. When he goes to strike, he connects first go. That cat would have stood no chance. And it's a calico. Like, the cat ain't even black. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck kind of Egyptian motherfucking shit is this? Shout out to Onslaught. To where the cat is like a tabby cat. Look like Garfield and shit, bitch. That's what you should have named that cat or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't even remember. It was just some weird ass shit to me that this bitch named her motherfucking cat after my fucking snake. Like, that shit's weird.
motherfucker is right, they right. I give that to everybody. And guess what? If I wasn't here, still on YouTube existing, man, a lot of this shit wouldn't.
Girl, you is just existing. That's all. That's it. Point blank, period, ho. You ain't doing shit else. You barely making it. You barely getting by. Girl, I remember when you used to have hella people in your chat room. Now, 11 hours later, you can't even clear 797, bitch. You was the main one talking about my views, but I was fighting pedophilia. I'm still am. Fighting pedophilia. But you, bitch, are just talking about drama all day, and you can't even get views like that. Yeah, you're just surviving on YouTube. That's right, bitch.
A lot of this shit wouldn't even get said. How many motherfuckers are you ever gonna hear say what the fuck Ashy actually did to Clyde? For the longest motherfucking time.
How about nobody really cares? Because everybody has some issue with Clyde. And 9 times out of 10, anybody that came at Clyde first, that in Jazzy's mind came at Clyde first, in reality, Clyde talked about them first, period. Like, again, can't tell nobody how to respond. But Jazzy's not going to go with that narrative because that would make a lot of people that she beefs with right now look a little bit more innocent. And she don't want to do that. Bitch, again, you're not the queen of receipts, bitch. You're the queen of lies. You are Clyde Diva 2.0.
Right? Ashe's motherfucking lying-ass narrative was flying on Clyde. The only motherfucker who sat up there and kept it real.
Yeah, Amun Ra got stripes too and shit, but he's mainly black. And the cool thing about Amun Ra is, I guess, because he's a Nicaraguan boa, when he gets older, right, and and shit like that, he may turn all the way black. Like, you know how like alleged Black Panther, right, or a black leopard looks black, right? But then when you get up close, you can see the little markings and things. I guess that's how he's gonna turn. But right now he's a really dark brown, but he's got oranges in him. He's got like, his stomach is like pink kind of. And that will probably turn to, or be the only place on his body where he has, you know, really defined, you know, where you can see his markings in reality, besides, you know, in certain light on the top of his body. But right now he's still like a really dark brown, but he's beautiful as hell. And the reason why I named him Amun-Ra is because he has an unk on his head. In real life, he has the unk on his head. And when I had bought him from the breeder, you know, he was only 6 months or whatever. That's the first thing that I noticed. I went to grab him. I got him out the cage, and I was holding him, and he had his little face up by mine. And I seen the unk on his forehead, and I right there, Amun-Ra. And then I went to the pet store. They happened to have a tomb, right, a pyramid shaped snake hide for reptiles, so I grabbed him that. It's just like everything came together, whatever, in that moment for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had other hides and shit like that, because snakes do like to hide. Like Pepper, my littlest snake, she has this thing where she likes going under the little stuffing or whatever. I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but the little aspen, she likes going up under there, the little wood chips or whatever, and hiding, I guess, like, to keep warm or whatever, because she requires more heat because she's a baby than my other snakes or whatever. She's 6 months. But recently I had gotten her another thing for her cage. She got see, all my snakes got feeding cages, enclosures, and then they got their house enclosure. And I do that because they know what time it is in each place. You know what I'm saying? When they go to their feeding enclosure, they know that they finna eat. You know, it's just a way to kind of tame them in reality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so now that I got her the new thing, she don't go under the aspen no more. She just goes into her snake hide thing. So, and my 7-foot boa, I can't find a hide that's big enough for her anymore. It's just really sad. I feel bad for her, but she really don't give a fuck.
That no.
Anyway, let's get back to it. I just took a whole break.
With Clyde first.
Now that's what I want, right? But I think I done pushed the bar too much with boa constrictors, right? I do have a couple other ones I want really quick before we get back into this. I do got a couple other snakes that I want that are boas. Like there's like this candy colored boa. I forgot what it's called. My bae would know what it is, because that's one of the snakes that he wanted. And I thought he was tripping until I seen it in other patterns and shit. But I also want a tree boa, and that's the green boas. But I do like ball pythons, and I like ball pythons because ball pythons would just basically sit in your hand, or if you put them on the desk, they'll literally sit there all, you know, together, right, wrapped around itself. Boa constrictors do that too, especially when they're young, but the older that they get more curious and things like that. But ball pythons, I mean, for a show snake, I would love to just chill, because, you know, my snakes are comfort animals. I'm allergic to cats, dogs, bunnies, and all type of other shit, so it's like, fuck it. My king wants a tarantula too, yes. You just got to be particular about when they throw their hairs that be on their ass. Not because it's ass hair, but I'm just saying, if their hairs get on you, they throw their hairs as a defense mechanism, and when they get their hairs on you, it itch real bad. So that's the only thing you got to be concerned about. Yes, my snake, she's the only one that really like burrowing like that. Amun-Ra like should just go in his pyramid, and Lucy, she just so damn big that really any enclosure, like I would literally have to get, like, you know, when you go to the jewelry store, I would literally have to get a jewelry case like that, and then make her own hide for her to fit in it. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. When it comes to bigger snakes, unless you're making your own enclosure, which we'll definitely have to do. She's good in the one that she's in. It's really still big for her. But to fit an enclosure in there, and then her water bowl, her water bowl is literally at this time a dog bowl, because I can't find a bowl that is made out of either glass or like stainless steel and shit, because I don't like my snakes to be in no plastic bins, nothing. It gotta be glass, it gotta be steel, for like, their water bowls and things like that, because if you didn't know, plastic has hormones in it. In reality, we could look into that on another video. And what can happen for those that do put their snakes in plastic, they soak up those hormones, and then when you go to breed them, you have fucked up breeds, or they're not able to breed, or whatever. So yeah, and Almond Ra and Pepper are going to be bred. That's big facts. Now I'm trying to find a bigger snake for Lucy, my biggest snake, so that she can experience having babies. And the fun fact about boa constrictors versus ball pythons: boa constrictors have live births, so there's no eggs. But ball pythons, which I do want a recluse python, but is it recluse? I forgot. It started with an R anyway. I'm just kind of getting into tune with pythons, but my king has had a few of them and stuff like that. But in my opinion, though, far as like weather and things like that, boa constrictors are pretty good snakes and shit like that to have, because to me, I've seen more ball pythons die than boa constrictors. In reality, they just kind of just live through whatever. I'm talking about like one time we were moving, and I had Lucy in a pillowcase, like a snake. It was a snake bag for real, but it looked like a pillowcase. And we were living at the hotel for like about 2 weeks while I was waiting for the crib we live in now to get done and shit. They had to do put some new carpet in and do some other things or whatever. So we was there, and I didn't want to put her in a plastic tub, so I put her in a snake bag, and she just lived like that for 2 weeks. Now, a ball python, you ain't gonna be able to always do that, because a lot of the times they need to sit up under light. They're real particular about things. But she was cool. Put a couple of towels under her, and I put her into one of the little drawers in the hotel. She was in a snake bag, but I put some towels so it wouldn't be all hard on her skin or whatever, and put her in the little drawers and shit for when like they came to service our room or whatever. Did that for 2 weeks, and she was a trooper. You know what I'm saying? But but now ball pythons, they have eggs. And there's a dude, I think his name is like Bill B or something like that. Bill something. Anyway, he owns like a snake, like a snake zoo in reality, right? He has a pet store or whatever, but it's mostly reptiles. He got all type of lizards, all type of snakes, alligators, all type of shit, right? But I've watched him go in and try to remove the eggs after the python lays it. You know what I'm saying? Because in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, the python will lay on top of, the eggs and keep them warm. But in these situations, sometimes they crush the eggs. And when you're breeding them, you obviously don't want no snake to die. So what you do is you go in and you remove the eggs from the mother, who knows now that she just had laid eggs and is about to, so now she angry about her kids, and now you got, a ball python angry as hell and all this and that. Now, the same thing could happen with, boa constrictors. When you go in to get the live birth, it's literally like a human having a baby in that motherfucker. Like, they just get to pushing out a whole bunch of live snakes and like a little, and all that, and the afterbirth and all that is crazy. But I don't know, I again, I got into like BOAS or whatever. It wasn't really my choice. It was just something, I think something that I'd already signed in my life. You know what I mean? Because I do think that we a little bit kind of structure how our life would be at certain points, and come in contact with things that we had already set in there. So for some reason, I think that either when I was younger, I manifested snakes being around me, you know, animals, or I just, you know, made it a thing or whatever pre, you know, me coming back into an earth body. You feel what I'm saying? But I love snakes. I do. I like reptiles because I ain't never been allergic to a reptile in my life, okay? Now, I do want to get some other animals, but I would have to move to another country for that because I want to get a lion and I want a bear too, or I want a tiger, but I do want a bear. And then I was thinking about getting an owl, but that would be a problem with my snakes because if the owl gets around the snakes, they gonna fight to death. Like, they gonna fight to death. They be striking them like crazy. All right, let's play some more of this. I'm gonna read some of y'all
We
comments.
started the motherfucking
And then we gonna
beef
do
with
an open
Clyde
panel.
because she was mad that Clyde went on Tommy's show and didn't get dragged. Was
Yeah.
me.
Yup.
If it was not for me, the whole sector would have.
Oh no, his name is the dude that I'm talking about. His name is Brian B. I don't know. It's like Bizarnak or something like that, and he has like really large snake enclosures and other things like that. Shout out to Dice TV. I did post a little Snapchat video, whatever, of my baby girl snake. This is like, I took that video like probably like the day after I got her. I didn't even grab her in enclosure because I thought we had one that would have been perfect for her. It was a skull. But one of my kids, my oldest son, went into the one of the hallway closets and dropped the box, and it had broke. And I was not arguing with my king because we don't really argue, but he was like, "Babe, that broke, remember when we was at the pet store?" And I was like, "No, it didn't break." And then we got home and it was broke. So I had to go and get her another one. But at the time, I had just took a box from an Amazon order and shit like that because I seen that she liked to burrow. So I was like, well, let me just get her a box or whatever till I can get up to the pet store, order one. And I just ended up ordering one from Amazon. So, yeah. But she liked that box. She didn't give a fuck. She was all on the box, chilling and shit. It's cute. I love snakes.
Still been running around lying on Clyde. The whole sector
Facts.
would have still.
And that would have been a fight to watch. Like, I would never just play with one of my snakes like that. Like, just get an owl and let them fight and shit. But I've watched, you know, I like watching the little wilderness shits or whatever. Last night, I was watching Animals in 8K. That shit was crazy. At first, I was like, who ain't seen Animals, right? Like, fuck that shit. And then I clicked it because I was bored. And it was more kind of like a screen saver thing, but it was like really short clips for like an hour, I believe, of really close and up personal animals in their natural habitat. And you could like see like them really good. Like you could see like the hairs on their body or certain little features or whatever that on a regular video wouldn't have stood out as much. So I was looking like the lady in this video right here, like, what? That's how I was looking at the video, and I actually watched like the whole thing. They had every animal you could imagine in there. It was beautiful. I do like animals, but animals that I'm allergic to or whatever, I don't like that shit. You know, I like it from a distance. Like, I'll look at it and all that. You know, don't get it fucked up. Now, if I go to somebody's house or something like that and they have a dog or a cat, I'm not gonna like flip out or nothing. I'll pet them and everything. I can deal with it for a short period of time, but for a longer period, nah, that's where we get messy at. I'll be over here swole the fuck up, eyes and everything, can't breathe and shit.
Running around pushing that lying ass narrative that came from ashy motherfucking Decline. The only motherfucker who kept it real and kept it a buck and said what actually fucking happened was motherfucking me.
Why is she talking like that?
Was me.
The only one that motherfucking happened was me. What the fuck? Girl, calm that shit down, bitch. You ain't about that life. Just
The
stop.
fuck? Make no sense. You run around here sucking dick and licking ass, or all these motherfuckers cry that ain't give a fuck about you. That ain't never stood up, not nan time, and said the real on your behalf.
And you mad because you did and you look stupid as hell because she didn't give a fuck about that shit, bitch. She mad.
Period. All of them was still shucking and jiving in the motherfucking go along to get along motherfucking gang.
The go along, get along gang. Hold on.
Man, no, this the level of...
Girl, please shut the fuck up. The go along, get along gang. Jazzy, you have only linked up with other motherfuckers so that you can have allies, bitch. Never have you stood on your shit by yourself, bitch. The fuck? You at least keep 2 or 3 allies on your side, bitch. And in reality, you linked up with several people involving about your children so that you could have somebody fighting your motherfucking battles, bitch, when it was really your battle to fight, bitch. You let them children down on several occasions and allowed your daughter to get molested, ignored her when she came to you 2 other times, and then the last time, nobody went to jail. The dude that did it didn't even get his ass whooped, bitch. You didn't even blow hot breath on his ass, bitch. But you up here talking shit.
stupidity with these people.
Sad
These level
bitch.
of stupidity with them. The fuck? I remember when ZX bought all of they motherfucking wrenches in Ashe chat.
Not all of the wrenches, bitch, because that nigga didn't buy my wrench. Again, you know what I mean? Can you tell the story or not? Because if you can't, shut the fuck up.
Ashe sold all the motherfuckers out for
What's good, misunderstood? Ashe could have never sold me and mine's out, period.
some motherfucking money. Let ZX go and control her chat and fucking humiliate all of them buying all.
I think she do. I think that she was sexually attracted to several women, including Clyde and Ashe. And that's just wild. You know, shout out to those that are LGBT, but maybe she should just lead with that instead of just coming out with all these hate campaigns of other chicks when she's not doing any better. Like, she's doing way worse than everybody she's ever talked about. Even Nature Boy. The fuck?
All they motherfucking wrenches to kick them the fuck up out her chat. Y'all kissing
Licking
the
ass.
wrong ass.
Bitch, and
This
that's where
is
you
the
got
truth.
shit fucked up, bitch, because even if you did have facts, a bitch like we would never be kissing your ass, bitch. Period, point blank. You ain't got shit. You ain't shit. I called it when I first laid eyes on your ass. I knew you wasn't shit. Bitch, I'm good at that shit. I'm very good.
About the black sector. The black sector dumb as fuck.
And you're in the black sector.
Period. But last I checked,
This bitch act like she been in the crime sector or any other sector besides the black sector. Bitch, you are the black sector. The fuck? You are the main one in the black sector. Because everybody else can hold the conversation about something else other than somebody else's YouTube streams.
didn't no bitch sit up here and put all my business out in the fucking street over a motherfucking wrench? Didn't no bitch sit up here and endanger my motherfucking kids over a goddamn wrench?
Wait a minute.
But
So you're saying that Ashe Divine endangered your children, but you endangered your children yourself, okay? And again, when people bring up people's children, unless they're saying, oh, that child this, that child that, and they're, you know, not pointing it out in a way like that it's the mother's fault, you know what I mean? Because that's what I do. If I see you slipping, I see you fucking up with your kids, bitch, then you fucking up with your kids, bitch. It ain't about your kids, it's about you not taking care of your children. But bitches like to be like, oh, they were coming for my kids. So the 139 times that Ashe Divine proved that you were a bad parent, That didn't mean shit.
But you kissing ass and sucking dick when a bitch sold your wrench in a beef with motherfucking ZX. And was riding with ZX the whole time ZX was knocking y'all heads all between them washers and motherfucking dryers. She ain't never stood up and told CX not to knock y'all head all between the washers and dryers.
This bitch is trash.
The fuck? Y'all crazy.
No, bitch. You crazy. You the last one that was in a mental institution, bitch. And I think you need to be put back in that motherfucker. We got 9 minutes until we rewind to the time where she had brought my name up in this shit.
Crazy as fuck. Okay? I'm telling y'all, black sector.
Bitch, can you talk, ho?
Content creators is really something you ain't never seen before. Cause
she's sitting up again, acting like she's not in the black sector, bitch. What happened to you being proud to be in the black sector, bitch? Cause y'all running shit, right? The fuck? Bitch, stop. You have not tapped into any other sector but the black sector, which is an extension of the beef sector in reality, where they just drag bitches. That's it.
A lot of them is dumb as fuck. These are lying.
We dumb, but she not dumb. You know what I mean? Like, this bitch is the one that don't have nothing to her motherfucking name, including her children at times, and we dumb? What?
Is be making them stupid than a motherfucker. And then they be having alliances with motherfuckers that don't even get no fucking views. This bitch
said they be having alliances with people that don't even get views. So if somebody don't get views, does that mean what they're bringing is not what the facts are, or what? You know what I mean? Maybe people don't know about them or whatever. Maybe they've been slandered by other people, so that's why people don't pull up. But bitch, again, that's what you do. You get alliances with people just to get your numbers up or to stay safe, bitch. So why you went to hiding behind certain motherfuckers' dresses and shit when motherfuckers was coming for you and that shit backfired?
Ain't got no motherfucking clout. This bitch can't get on.
So is it about clout or is it about the truth? I'm confused, bitch.
Shit the pop. The fuck?
Nah, I got her sounding like that.
Y'all be kissing the wrong ass.
Bitch, I would never kiss your ass. I would never kiss nobody's ass. Let's make this clear. It is not a good idea to come on here and kiss ass like Jazzy to try to get where you want to be or to stay relevant, because if you don't know, follow Jazzy's story and you'll see where that has backfired several times. A lot of people have moved back from her. Even if they still fuck with her, they've still moved back because she is unpredictable. The bitch is a snake, and not a good snake, not a reptile snake. She one of them just grimy ass, fucking trashy ass bitches that cannot keep shit 100 to save her fucking life. And before you tell anybody anything, bitch, about what the fuck they're doing, bitch, tell yourself how to be a better mother.
Hope they are scared of this fucking collaboration between
200
me
for
and
clout, Alex. That's
Ghost.
Big facts.
Right? I hope they are scared because I already...
Yup, she hid behind dresses, skirts, motherfucking, women's slacks. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
I ain't said the word slacks in about 25 years.
Slacks, that lets us know it's already gonna be some powerful shit. And let me tell you something. They know when stuff is gonna be some powerful shit. Because when something's gonna be some powerful shit, they line up ready to try to tear it up and find a fucking problem with.
She sound like that because I slowed down the audio. This bitch probably a flag and shit. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Queen's Throne and all my other channels. Because we never know.
Period.
Stop clearing your throat and then immediately just swallowing that shit like that. Spit that shit out. You is outside, bitch.
I had this motherfucking plan. I done had this plan. Honestly, I done had this plan since motherfucking Lo Mein. Right? Right? I done
Or
had
which is another situation that didn't work out for her. Bitch, stop trying to be like Clyde and hook up with niggas on the internet, bitch.
this plan since Lo Mein. Lo Mein motherfucking folded. Ghost is not gonna fold. So they already know if she wanna do what the fuck she was already
If she wanna do what the fuck, like this bitch.
kind of doing with Lo Mein, oh yeah, we in trouble. We already
Kraut.
knocked that one out the park.
Did I say
but
kraut?
she done sat up here and found somebody else to roll this shit out with. Oh, they already know. It's finna be trouble. They know that.
They know that. Girl, nobody on this motherfucker is scared of your little bald-headed ass bitch. Period. Like, period. I'ma need for you to motherfucking take them goddamn braids down, bitch. Period. What did she do the whole time when going at Ashe and shit? She tried to get her hair to look like Ashe's. This bitch is the single white female from that movie, right? The single white female I'm talking about.
They know that. They like, we see what you're doing. We see what you're doing, Jassy. Cause you tried to do this shit before.
Facts. Always. They always fuck her and get gone.
Okay?
What's good, misunderstood?
Okay.
Jizzy did it.
Let me tell you something.
My name
okay?
is Jizzy G.
I'm telling you, I be on it now. I be on it because I'm a creative. A lot of people in these motherfucking sectors is
She said she's a creator, bitch. You ain't created nothing but trouble for yourself, ho.
not a true creative.
A true creative? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This bitch can't even talk.
A lot of them aren't. A lot of them, all they can ever do is roast and beef and be messy and have drama. A lot of them,
They
that's
know
all
that.
they can ever do. They can't never do nothing else.
Period. They know that. The fuck? Ah, look at that.
Okay? They can't ever do nothing else.
Yeah, it slowed down a little bit.
But watch the way
I'ma speed it up a little bit now.
Watch the way I'm finna fucking build a motherfucking empire out of the madhouse. Watch this shit. Cause I'm about talent. Okay? I don't give a fuck about who, baby.
This bitch says she about talent. Nigga, no, you don't have no talent. That's why you need Ghost.
Daddy, who, what? I don't give a fuck. I'm about talent.
I'm about talent. Bitch, clearly not.
It don't have nothing to do with...
Why is she talking like that, for one? Like, why?
Hold on, y'all.
Weird ass bitch.
See if my clock start moving. Because I had to do this before where my shit started fucking pausing. There you go.
Girl, maybe if you didn't have a Virgin mobile phone, bitch, going live from that hoe.
Don't have nothing to do with Ghost being Ashe's baby daddy. It don't got nothing to do with that. That's just, that's just what the fuck. However, that's just the unfortunate part of the situation.
She chews on Newports, I'm dead. I'm dead.
It has everything to do with talent, right? It has everything to do with content creation capabilities, right?
She don't know how to do shit. She ain't never did shit.
That's what it got something to do with. That's what it got something to do with. It don't got nothing to do with being a good day. That's just what it is. Hell, I'm somebody baby mama too. Fuck it. But
Obama phones tend to do that. Facts. Then she went after Ashe for having 3 baby daddies, but she got 3 baby daddies. So I'm lost. Like, bitch, what?
At the end of the motherfucking day, if you got talent, you can bet your motherfucking dollar. Anybody that got talent, I done tried to collab with.
This bitch still on the pay-as-you-go plan and shit.
And work with in some shape, form, or fashion. All of y'all just ran around here and fucked it up. That's what y'all did. Okay? All y'all just ran around here and fucked up y'all alliance with me. That's what happened, basically. So,
bitch, don't nobody want an alliance with you. You are the weakest link. Goodbye, bitch. You do not bring nothing to this motherfucker. You are incapable of doing shit, bitch, but breathing, bitch, and breeding, bitch. That's it. Period, point blank. Breeding and breathing. That's it. Breeding and breathing. That's all you can do. That's all you can manage. So if that's creative, then I guess so. But most people can do that anyway. So, bitch, I'm going to need you to step your game up. Who the fuck would want an alliance with your trashy ass?
Now.
Trashy G.
I done found somebody who's on the same page and got a particular skill set that I know is highly valuable.
Highly valuable. So you just admitted that you're going to use Ghost because you're not creative. And you, again, are using Ashe's baby daddy to fight back at her, bitch. You look weak as fuck. You are trash, ho. You are trash.
And content creation, right? That I know
you, again, you would have to start creating the content in order to do so. But see, unlike you, other people on this motherfucker can create content. You can't though, right? You better shut up, Jazzy, for real, before you be in a lot of these edits that will be coming out. I'm pretty sure pretty soon. You know, if y'all didn't know, Concealed Ringleader is back. Go check out her Not the Bangs video. You feel what I'm saying?
Sense that I know, right, has, you know, motherfucking, that has, you know, a freshness and a rawness about them.
B&B.
Right? And that don't really fall for bullshit. Go
B&B, breeding and breathing and breeding. The fuck? I can't even say them too close together like that.
The type of motherfucker, he ain't going on some shit that he gotta look and research and look at it first. You know, and that's what I like. I like people who do their research. Okay? Because most people who do their motherfucking research actually end up liking me.
So you like people that do their research, but you failed to do your research on when you brought up my name in this video. And I do my research, but I never liked you, really. I tried to give you a grace period when everybody's dragging you for your kids and shit. I remember coming up here and saying that I'm not going to be talking about that because I didn't want to drag you at that time period, right? I didn't want to go in on you, but I really should have came out and said something because in reality, bitch, you a scary ass fucking hoe that ain't talking about shit. And at the end of the day, you did fail your children, bitch. You failed them motherfuckers.
That's the truth. Shout out to the B sector, because that's what happened with a lot of the people in the B sector. Motherfuckers who do their research actually end up liking me. Okay? Y'all go out here and y'all try to stop people from doing their motherfucking research. Y'all try to stop people from getting and seeing the real. Right? But motherfuckers that sit around for a while and track.
Now she's using Babe Nation words, terms, tracking. That comes from Babe Nation. Bitch, can you stand on anything that you've made yourself?
End up realizing that a lot of the shit that y'all do and say is fuckery. It's fuckery. And I'm telling you what, that shit been motherfucking glorious. That shit been motherfucking glorious. That's why we appreciate the B sector. Shout out to the B sector. That's why we appreciate all the other sectors that's merging, that's watching and seeing that the black sector is on some bullshit. We appreciate it.
Really? The B sector got a world of mess going on over there too, but they looking at the black sector saying that we're full of shit. I don't believe that. Okay, period. Because like I said, they got their own shit going on over there. And I, for one, ain't gonna judge nobody off of nothing because I wasn't there and I didn't see it. But again, you trying to gain alien alliances, bitch. Okay, because you need somebody to stand with, bitch. You can never stand on your own. You are a piece of shit.
Y'all. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Okay. So anywho, we gotta get, you know, I gotta stay focused on this creativity. I told y'all next year is gonna be a totally different year, right? I'm actually gonna...
Girl, bye. Anyway, we finna go back to where she had brought my name up around about, we gonna go to 4 minutes. Wait, we'll start at 3 because I don't got the thing in front of me. Anyway, we gonna play it until past the time where she brings my name up. For people that are new in the chat, this bitch is dumb, and I just want to state this, that the reason why I went after Clyde's baby daddy is that baby daddies, the Hispanic one and the other two niggas, is because this bitch had my name in her fucking mouth. It's because she went after my baby daddies first. She went after my family first. The fuck, bitch?
It's funny how y'all don't think kids are real or real, like she doing something, she messing with that girl baby daddy, and that's not okay because this is real. These are real families and real kids. Y'all didn't think my family was real or that these kids was real when y'all was running around here all last motherfucking year and this motherfucking year messing with my 4 children. Huh? Y'all didn't think families was motherfucking...
Were they messing with your children or were they messing with you for losing your kids? Bitch, get the story straight.
Real when y'all was messing with my daddy. Huh? Y'all didn't think families was motherfucking real.
Again, I never even spoke on your daddy. Besides the fact that he was involved in the story when explaining the story.
When y'all was messing and playing around with my motherfucking baby daddies and shit. It's funny how some...
Now listen.
people's children and families are real and some people's aren't. Okay, which doesn't make any sense to me because when the fuck has this sector ever given a fuck about Clyde's real kids? They ain't give a fuck when Clyde was sitting up, when they was sitting up there all boot. And mind you, you pinning comments from motherfuckers that was cheering that bitch on when she was sitting up there making them disgusting videos about your child.
Here it goes.
Ain't
Here
that
it
where the
goes.
fuck Fish Sticks was at? Cheering that shit on and making motherfuckers fucking excuses for it. The only person who acted the fuck up and stood up for your child was Jassy motherfucking G, bitch.
Jassy G.
I was
She always got to big up herself, bitch. You did that because you're an opportunist, bitch.
the only one
It's coming. Hold on. I don't remember the exact timestamp.
who said ZX was down for what the fucking co-sign, what the fuck Ashe did. Lady Law and all of them was over there co-signing what the fuck Ashe did to your kid. The only person who sat up here and went ape shit about it was Jassy motherfucking G, bitch. The fuck? The fuck? See, you motherfuckers forget. See, when I was sitting up here posting on my community section talking about how biased and ridiculous this fucking sector is, these motherfuckers so goddamn biased, they forget what a motherfucker did to them. That's how crazy they are. They forget shit that sometimes, right, a motherfucker do
I don't know where it's at. It's coming.
some
Hold on.
shit, right? You don't speak on it because you ain't shaking or in active beef
Here it comes.
with them, but you also know when to shut the fuck up because that motherfucker did some foul ass shit to you too. You know?
Wow.
You know, that motherfucker did some foul. That motherfucker.
Who misunderstood? Jazzy said she was gonna call CPS on you? Wow. Or Clyde. Which one? Is it Jazzy?
Did some fucked up ass shit
Listen,
to you, so
though,
you ain't
listen.
even gonna say nothing about
Listen,
it.
listen.
Like, nah, that's not my motherfucking business. Cause even though I ain't beefing with this bitch, I still remember what the fuck that dirty bitch did to me. You know, I still remember what the fuck that these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers just forget shit. These motherfuckers just forget shit. Let me tell you something. Jassy motherfucking G don't
Here it
forget
come.
nothing.
It's coming for real.
Nothing. Not
This
a
time
damn
for real.
thing.
Here it come.
Not a damn thing. Okay? Period. She was sitting up there riding with Queen's Throne when Queen's Throne and then was playing with Clyde baby daddy.
Again, bitch. I went after Clyde baby daddy because she had went at mine first, bitch. Like what you claim happened with Ashe going at your baby daddy and vice versa. I have to go and look at the tapes again. But bitch, she did it to me first, correct? The fuck?
Oh, she don't remember that. Ooh. Ooh, she don't remember that shit. Where the fuck was that bitch to tell Queen's Throne to stop playing with your baby daddy, Clyde?
And no bitch could tell me nothing about anything when I'm responding to what another bitch is doing in my motherfucking shit. Where were you at, bitch, when my Clyde was talking about my molestation story was mediocre and all this bullshit, bitch? Where the fuck was you at, ho? Where was you at? You know, I would have expected you to come out and say something then, right? Since you allowed your daughter to get molested 3 times, tell you 3 times, and you only believed her once? Huh? How that work? The fuck out of here. I'm done listening to this trashy ass bitch. Jazzy, you are a piece of shit in reality, and you ugly as fuck. You look like a dusty ass fucking project rat that just came out of the fucking woodwork, bitch. You are pathetic. You don't stand on nothing, bitch. You need ghosts to do anything that you are claiming that you're doing, bitch. You done fell on your face several times, and it's clear to me that you think the motherfuckers forgot how unstable you are, bitch, in reality. How motherfucking not shit of a mother you are, and all that. So, going forward, if I have to respond to this bitch again, I would do so. And if I feel like dragging her for any particular reason, I will use this as the excuse as to why. Because, bitch, when you spoke up on my motherfucking name, bitch, oh, Jazzy did that? So Jazzy said that she kept saying that she was going to call CPS on me. I'm tired of her hypocrisy. Damn. You don't say misunderstood. Thank you for telling me that. You know, and it's crazy because Misunderstood has a plan set up so that if anything happens, if CPS and all this and that, is Jazzy the one that had sent the police to her house? Because remember, they was there to do a welfare check. Okay. Wow. Yeah, she is weird. Fuck that bitch. And the fact that she want to speak on you or whatever, that shit's crazy as fuck when she done failed 5 of her children. She claims she only got 4, but the bitch got 5 and she failed them. Also, one of her baby daddies may be her adopted father because she was messy and was fucking that nigga. She's nasty as fuck. The bitch is trash in reality. All the bitch gotta do is pull up a Tommy Sotomayor video where you getting dragged, bitch. Period. Because, like, that's one nigga that pull up every time that you do something. But why? Because you was fucking with him first, probably. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't even care anymore. Like, bitch, you're trash. The whole thing with Ashe, bitch, let it go. Bitch, she won a long time ago. The fact that you sitting up here talking to ghosts don't mean shit. In reality, nobody cares, bitch. You bogus as hell for motherfucking talking about you should call CPS on motherfucking misunderstood, bitch. You should have called CPS on your goddamn self, ho. Little dusty ass bitch. Be the same bitch talking about people are talking about her and her kids. Bitch, we're talking about you. Them kids aren't responsible for their actions and what they do. You are. And you failed them. Yup, he made 3K. Easy dragging that bitch. Wow. That shit's crazy. Okay, yeah, send it to me, babe. That shit's crazy as hell, because I would like to look at that. But now is the open panel time. It doesn't have to be about this situation, but I felt the need to come through and speak and shit like that because, you know, if you don't get in front of some of these things, the story will be so misconstrued when you have a bum ass bitch that doesn't obviously either know the order or doesn't care about the order, or the actual order would discredit her point that she was trying to prove. And at the end of the day, bitch, you're no match for me, bitch. I will blow you the fuck down in these YouTube streets, ho. You fucking dusty ass bitch. Jassy G, okay? Period. And that point that you was talking about calling CPS on misunderstood, bitch, but you didn't call CPS on your motherfucking self when you was over here failing your motherfucking kids, bitch. You had roaches in that motherfucking house, bitch. You had your cats eating out of motherfucking plastic or paper plates, bitch. Your walls and all that in your house was trifling as fuck. Bitch, you been on here for like 6 fucking years and don't have a setup at all, bitch. You don't do shit at all, bitch. Now, I didn't watch, somebody just sent me something that Clyde drug you or whatever. We're not gonna look at that, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Clyde for dragging her motherfucking ass. At least Clyde was smart enough to, and this ain't no shot at her, but to peep game on a motherfucker trying to come up off of her motherfucking shit. Bitch, period. At the end of the day, you never really cared about Clyde. You was just co-signing her fucking bullshit when she was on that messy ass shit because you needed an ally in the game. You can't stand on your own. Hold on, let me go look. Okay, let me drop this motherfucking link. Y'all could come up if you want. We, again, don't have to talk about just this. Yeah, she too busy smoking them damn rocks, child. It's really sad. I just cannot. Like, who are you to point out another bitch's imperfections, but bitch, you failing 5 children? Bitch, that was your only job. You had one job, bitch. One job. One. Not 17 jobs. Not 34 jobs. Oh, the anaconda one. I'm going to look at that off of here because, you know, sometimes when you be looking at shit, let me see what it look like. Oh, yeah, this the dude right here. Let me show this nigga face. I call everybody a nigga, y'all, so don't get offended. This dude right here, this him. This is his channel. I'm gonna share his link. I'm not gonna play his shit though, cause he be doing numbers and a lot of they shit just by default comes up as content ID. So this is what I like to watch when I be like bored or whatever, I could be at the office or whatever, and I just want to glance over every now and then while doing my paperwork or just chilling and shit like that. Cause he has a lot of reptiles in there. There's a ball python right there, and like I was saying, the eggs. You see the eggs. With a boa constrictor, they have live. But this snake right here just laid her eggs, and I'm pretty sure that, yep, look, she's trying to strike and shit like that. Now, the same thing could happen with a boa constrictor, where if you're trying to get the eggs up out of there or whatever, they'll try to attack you and shit. But shout out to dude, you know what I'm saying? Again, he has a lot of animals in there. Look at this snake. That's a boa. It's, I don't know, bino het, I think. I'm not sure what this is, but look at the markings on it. That's what I love about snakes, bro. They're so pretty. But yeah, there's a couple of other videos that I've watched too about them trying to go in and get, even on other people's channels, of them trying to go in and extract the baby. See this one right here? This is an anaconda eating a pig right here. See, they eat all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Eating it. Just eating it. Eating it. Eating it. Beautiful animal, though. Beautiful animal. And I don't care about pigs. I don't care about rats. Now, when it comes to rabbits, I don't let my snakes eat live rabbits and shit like that, because first of all, my daughter would have a fucking hissy fit. Like, my daughter is a lot like Miss Ray Moody in the chat. I don't know if she's still here. But yeah, that's his channel, long story short. But my daughter is a lot like Miss Ray Moody. She is very, very, like, she loves animals and shit like that. And she had stated to me that, yeah, it has a cow pattern. In fact, she had stated to me that, she might be interested in being like a veterinarian or something like that. You know what I mean? She swayed a couple of times on what she wants to do, but I could see her being a veterinarian of some sort, because when it comes to animals, like, that kid goes cuckoo over Cocoa Puffs, over any animal. It don't matter what it is. It could be a scary ass animal, and she, you know, she might be a little like weary at first, but then she'll like step into, like, I don't know, it's just like watching Dr. Dolittle, but in reality it's weird. One time, let me tell y'all this story. So one time I was standing at the bus stop. My son and my daughter, even though they went to the same school, for some reason they took different buses, right? So I'm standing at the bus stop. My daughter's bus picked her up in front of the house. So we standing there, and a little baby squirrel walks up to us, and he starts like talking and shit. And he talking to my daughter mainly, you know what I mean? And then when I started laughing, like, look at him, then he looked at me and he started saying something or whatever. Then he runs up my daughter's leg and like runs. It was weird. Like, and he jumped and then he ran down my leg. It was weird though. Like a little baby squirrel did that, and I thought that was so cute. But I'll be out with my daughter or whatever, and I always see rabbits. Like, it don't matter if I'm in the city or not. I'm gonna see a rabbit, especially obviously in the summertime or whatever. But with her, it seems it's like more animals just like come out, and you know what I mean? It's just really weird. I don't know. Obviously, something about her animals like. So I could definitely see her, you know, doing that, being involved in animals and animal care and things like that. So I thought that was cool. But in reality, I really just didn't want to come up here and like be messy. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you don't tell or correct a story that is being told incorrect, it will grow legs, and that will be what people, you know, think what really happened. And in reality, Jazzy has no reason to be talking about me at all. Man, I love boas. It's something about boas. It's something about ball pythons. I mainly like ball pythons because they just basically chill in, you know, that little circle that they make of their body or whatever, right? Like a pile of poop, like an emoji or whatever. They kind of just chill like that. Not to compare them to poop. I'm just saying, like the little emoji thing and stuff like that. But boas, they are a lot more curious. Like, sometimes I'll be wanting to like do a video with my bigger snake, but I always got to do pre-recordeds with her, because not because she gonna bite me or some crazy shit like that, but because she gonna end up knocking shit down. Like the camera, you know what I'm saying? Anything. She gonna knock anything down. She's very curious, but she is like a joy. And ever since the day that I met her, like, I'm thankful for meeting her. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that I had adopted her and took her out of a fucked up situation and turned her life around, you know, for the better. Because my biggest snake is a rescue snake in reality. She was abandoned. You used to breed rabbits. Yeah, I can't feed her. No, she would be able to handle a live rabbit, but I don't know. I can't do that to my daughter and shit. And it's kind of just a little bit different when they're already dead. And no, we don't kill them. They're pre-killed. So basically, they're pre-killed, and then which is a good thing too. Sometimes with dealing with reptiles, you want to feed them pre-killed food, because pre-killed food means that they're killed in a humane way, and then they're frozen, and during the freezing process is when a lot of the bacteria that would fuck up their stomach dies, and then you unthaw them and then you feed them the rabbit or whatever. But with my smaller snakes, I love to live feed them. Pepper, I don't know. She's really weird. The first time that we live fed her, I think the first time, yeah, we fed her. It was a pre-killed. It was a little frozen like pup or something like that, little rat pup. But the next time I got her two hoppers, and they literally do hop around the cage. They're fucking annoying. But with my big boa constrictor Lucy, for a while, like when we had first gotten her, she was really shy to eat in front of us. So what she would do is wait for us to turn our heads, and then she would start eating. She don't care if we catch her in the middle of eating, but she wouldn't eat in front of us. So what I did, I don't normally like to do this, but since it was two little hoppers and her, I had to make a run to the store. So we all went to the store, and when we came back, the hoppers were gone and she had ate them, you know. So I think that Pepper just was a little nervous to eat in front of us for the first time, or maybe, you know, to kill, because I think that was her first time with a live kill in reality. Yeah, because the breeder was feeding her frozen, and frozen is all right, like I said, but sometimes like you gotta still dangle the mouse around in there. And I don't want them to lose a lot of their instincts, you know what I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, with being able to catch prey. I mean, they're predators. They're not sex offender predators, but they're predators. And I like that shit. You know what I mean? It's like being surrounded by a bunch of killers. You feel what I'm saying? So, and in the summertime, what we do sometimes is, you know, I'll put her in a snake bag, my big snake, or even one of my little ones or something like that. And I'll you know, just bring her outside and shit like that. Now, in a situation like that, you got to be weary or whatever, because owls could come in and fuck with you, or eagles and shit like that. But for the most part, it's a pretty chill type of situation. No crazy event has happened to where, you know, a bird just comes out of the sky and tries to attack me while holding the snake or anything like that. But you know, she's bomb. That my biggest snake is like the best. She was the best fit. She helped me overcome. I was a little bit nervous about snakes and shit like that, but she helped me overcome all of that. And like I said, sometimes we do some little dances and things like that as well on a spiritual level and stuff. But Amun Ra is the beast. You know, he's the Nicaraguan boa. Nicaraguan boas are kind of dwarfs compared to the other boas. However, he is getting big. He probably won't get like as big as Lucy will get. That's my Colombian red tail boa. Or how big, you know, that Pepper's gonna get. Pepper's gonna get big. And even though Amun Ra is bigger than her right now, she's gonna get bigger than him, because female boa constrictors always get bigger than the males, period. And that's because due to breeding and stuff like that. Like when they hold the baby, they have to be you know, strong and healthy and stuff like that. Also, they don't eat the whole time that they're pregnant, which is, not as long as humans or whatever. But because if they eat while they're pregnant and they pass that food, they could lose their babies. So I don't know. To me, snakes are just amazing animals. I think that if the world, a bigger portion of the world, knew how wise snakes are, and just being around them, like it just feels different or whatever. Period. I think they would, overlook a lot of those fears, but in the Bible, they, call snake, basically snakes are creepy, animals, and the serpent is, Lucifer and all this weird ass shit or whatever. I don't know, but that's a crock of shit in reality. And a lot of cultures, snakes are known for their wisdom, as well as the cycles that they go through, compared to a woman that has a menstrual cycle, correct? A snake also has a menstrual cycle, but not the way that you would think. Their menstrual cycle is the shedding of their skin, and things like that. And also, snakes outlive a lot of other animals naturally. Like boa constrictors can live like 35 fucking years, you know what I mean? A long time and stuff like that. So I don't know. I see me, you know, living with snakes for the rest of my life, period. Like, I don't know. It's just something about them. Talk about chill. Like, a lot of my snakes are in my room. So it's like, when I'm bored or whatever, I'll just watch their movement and just watch them gracefully move around in their enclosure and things like that. But my snakes watch TV and all that. Pepper Laveau, this morning when I woke up, I was looking at all the other enclosures, making sure that they was good and shit. It's almost feeding time, and they'll remind me anyway, when it is feeding time. You can't miss it. But we gonna do that probably tomorrow. And I might record it. If I do it tomorrow, whenever I do it, I'm gonna record it though. But there's this one I'm waiting to see that it's ready to eat or whatever, and that's Amon Ra, because he's been down for the count. Like, he came out a couple of times over the last couple of days, but most of the days he's just sleeping. So I think he's still passing his food, and I like to feed them all at the same time. Pretty much get them out the way, because if you don't, I feel like you can forget to feed one, possibly. Lucy is like about 7 years old. No, wait, she 8 now, babe, right? Yeah, she 8 years old now. And so she's the oldest one, and she looks a lot like Pepper, except for Pepper has little like pepper flakes on her body, but they look very similar. Like, if they were the same size, the only way that I would be able to tell them apart would be the little dots on her body. But they are very, like, Lucy looks like she could be Pepper's mother. You know what I mean? They haven't been introduced to each other, but I know that Pepper knows that there is a bigger snake here. But because one time, my son is really good with the snakes, period. Now, not all animals, like, he likes pit bulls and he likes snakes and stuff, but some of the other animals he like, man, it's just a cat or whatever. But my daughter goes crazy over it. But anyway, one time he had Amon Ra out, which is my Nicaraguan boa, and we had just gotten Pepper Laveau, and I don't obviously want them to breed right now because Pepper is only 6 months and he's 2 years. So if she did get pregnant by him, she could risk her life right now, or also the whole litter could die. And they do have several snakes. Sometimes, like, a boa constrictor that's healthy and of breeding age can have 70 baby snakes. And when it comes down to it, you could make a lot of money off of that, okay? And the breed that they both are, like I said, Amon Ra is a very dark, complected, snake. He's a lot of earth tone colors. However, he is albino. And that's weird, because when I read his card, I just thought he was Nicaraguan. Not that it would have mattered. I would have still got him. But it's good that he's albino. He has an albino het, because when mixing with pepper, I don't know, I can't remember, I gotta read her card, but if you don't know, when you buy a snake, they give you a card of a lot of information about them specifically, and stuff like that. But I gotta read her particular card to just find out exactly if she has an albino het. But even if she doesn't, Amun Ra and Pepper could mate and then have babies that a portion of them is all white or has like big ass spots, or half of the snake could be white and half could be like Amun Ra's complexion or her complexion. There's gonna be a lot of variations in these animals. But I'll probably start thinking about mating her. It'll be a while. It'll be about 2.5 something years or whatever. I want to make sure that she's ready. But when they met the first time, they were all over each other, like, with their face and stuff like that. And then we put their bodies together and just made sure that he wasn't going to try to penetrate her. Fun fact, though, snake males have 2 hepipines, and a hepipine is a penis. So they have 2 penises. Now, I don't know if a female boa has 2 vaginas, and I didn't look or nothing like that. You can't see it. But when you buy a snake from a breeder, especially if you're going to mate, they do check the sex of the snake. And I had brought Lucy up there because we had just named her Lucy, and I didn't know if she was a girl. I felt that she was a girl the whole time. That's why I named her Lucy. But after I had bought Amun Ra, we brought Lucy up there to make sure that she was a girl. Otherwise, her name was going to be Lucifer. And no, I'm not playing. I was dead ass serious, because the way that she kills her food is like no other, okay? It was going to be a, pun intended, right? But when we took her up there, she said, the lady, she was like, because I know of how to sex a snake, right? Find out the gender of a snake, but I don't feel comfortable in doing it. So, it feels like weird, you know what I mean? Or whatever. I ain't never did it, but I've learned how to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen people do it. So anyway, when she did it, she said, nope, there's no hepipines. And I was like, what you mean, no hepipines? She was like, well, if she was a boy, she would have had 2 hepipines, which would have meant that she was a boy, obviously. And then she was like, a hepipine is a penis. And I started laughing and shit. She was like, no, for real. And then, so we was just in there chilling or whatever. So I was glad that Lucy was a girl or whatever, because then, But then how big that Lucy is, I mean, Amun Ra could get her pregnant, but that would look weird as hell, because she's like 8 and he's like 2, going on 3 or whatever. So it would have looked kind of weird or whatever. So I don't know. I might get a bigger snake for her, or maybe she'll just, not be a mom. She'll just be an auntie, and Pepper can be a mom. You know what I'm saying? So when we moved to breeding or whatever, if, at that time, I had some snakes for sale and stuff like that. And my snakes are very well maintained, even though Amun Ra, because he's a Nicaraguan boa, because he's a dwarf and a Nicaraguan boa, even though he's going to get probably like 5-6 feet, ultimately, he won't make it to be like 13 feet. Like Lucy will probably end up being, she could probably even be bigger. She could be 15 feet. Just depends. Yeah, they can have 70 babies at one time. Sometimes, you have a couple that will die, or they just don't make it. They're a little bit weaker, but mainly most stay if you've done right. You know what I'm saying? Through the breeding process. But because he's a Nicaraguan boa, it takes training with them, because they're very like insecure snakes. And of course, if you have a snake that's insecure or unsure, it will ultimately revert to like hissing. He's the only snake that I have that hisses, and things like that. But the thing is once you get him out of the cage and you hold him, 3 minutes later, not even 3 minutes later, he's finna chill out. Amun Ra has never bitten me. He has never bitten anybody in my family, but he will, you know what I mean? And all that. It's fucking weird. It sounds weird. That was me trying to, do my little snake thing. But it sounds crazy. But after that, he's really cool. Like, and it only lasts for like a couple of seconds or whatever. But I also think because how his enclosure is, Amun-Ra likes to be on top of everything pretty much. So he likes to look down on things. But by default, when you reach into the cage, you're reaching over him, and he thinks that you are somebody in there trying to attack him. And then when you get your hand on him and you pull him out and he kind of chills or whatever, he look around like, oh, I remember this shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he chills or whatever. But like I said, he a good snake regardless. He's never bitten any of us, but that hiss is very mean. But that is their that is like how they get down. That's how they, you know, that's kind of like their setup. Now, but with my Colombian boas, they are cool as hell. I've never heard Lucy hiss. She has bitten my king once, but that's because she mistaked his hand for her food and she let go. And he didn't like need stitches or nothing like that. And that was about a year ago, babe, or about 8 months ago. I think about 8 months ago. I think he's playing the game. He got his headphones on. And he didn't need like no stitches. His hand was sore for like a day or two or whatever. Just because, you know, when she hit that motherfucker with that full force, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could find a snake gendering video. But basically there's this little pouch thing where their pee and their poop comes out of, because if you didn't know about snakes, if you like an animal that is hold on, let me do this. If you like a snake that does not take a lot of maintenance, right? And things like that, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to bring a snake outside to go pee, you know what I mean? At all, you know what I mean? But you should bring your snake outside. But, you know, they only use the bathroom once a month, and my snakes eat like every 3 weeks. There's some people that feed their snakes every 2 weeks, but because I feed my littlest snakes, rats are very high in fat, and I don't want them to get like overweight, you know what I'm saying, or just have a lot of fat. I'm just saying, like, basically. So yep, at the bottom of their tail, we're gonna look at a video almost at the bottom, and you can often tell if a male snake is in my opinion is a male snake or not. I like this dude's videos too. I'll put him in the give y'all his. He talks a little different, a little weird or whatever, but he's really good at snakes, and he has a whole shitload of them. So I do like to like I said, watch his content, as well as Brian B. The other I just call him Brian B. Bazarek or something like that, because he you know, they just got a lot of snakes and stuff like that. This is where I found out that I kind of should have probably bought a different boa than what I bought with Amun-Ra. Now, I don't regret buying Amun-Ra, because at the same time as, I like boa constrictors, I don't like all of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I like them. I would take care of them if I had to, if there was a rescue animal or whatever. But not all of their head shapes do I like. So I'm not really interested in them. They're still beautiful snakes. But I like the boa constrictors with the diamond head shapes. I just love them. And it's just crazy as hell to watch them grow. So really quick, we're going to watch this little video from this man, Brian Boss. Here, his name is Brian Boss. So we just watching Brian's today, okay? Now I'm gonna play his video. I am subscribed to his channel from my channel in my bedroom. I mean my TV in my bedroom. But let's watch this video really quick. Male or female boa constrictors, how to find that out. But before we do, really quick, a good way sometimes of telling is their tails. So in my opinion, boy boa constrictors have more fat tails at the end, and girl boa constrictors have more skinnier tails at the end. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously. So anyway, we're gonna look at this video. I'm gonna jump up really quick and go to the restroom because I got to potty. I've been drinking so many liquids today. Not liquor though. But anyway, not that it would matter. I'm not an alcoholic. No way. I don't even like to drink sometimes. But anyway, let me shut up. Let's find this out. Let's go.
Hey guys, Brian from BOAS here. Accurately determining the sex of your boa constrictors is absolutely essential if you want to be successful breeding them. Today I'm going to discuss the several different methods that you can use to do this, including a very simple, straightforward method that I recommend for sexing baby boa constrictors. You can do this at home with no special equipment after just a few minutes of practice. I'm also going to demonstrate how to visually sex adult boa constrictors. If you find this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Brian BOAS YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my future videos on boa constrictors. The methods that are used to sex boa constrictors rely on the detection of the male sex organs known as the hemipenes. So as you may know, the hemipenes are like a paired penis that's stored inverted inside out within the tail of the male animal. It's almost like a sock that's rolled inside out back up in the tail, and during copulation one of the hemipenes comes out of the cloaca or vent at the base of the tail, is inserted into the cloaca of the female, and it fertilizes the eggs. So the way that we determine the sex is just to determine by a variety of different methods whether the animal has a hemipenes, and if hemipenes are detected, that's a male. If you don't detect a hemipenes, by default that's a female. The most common method.
My God, I want that purple snake. I know what you're talking about too. I know what you're talking about. It's one of the snakes that my king is trying to find right now. He's trying to locate it.
That was historically used for sexing snakes is called probing. And this is a probe set. So there are 5 of these little metal probes. And they range in size from this little tiny one that is used for a hatching colubrid or a small, very small snake, up to this much larger probe that's used for a large snake like an adult python.
We almost done, Dorillas. We almost done.
And you can see there are several sizes in between. And so the idea about probing is that you insert the probe into the cloaca of the snake, and then you push it back towards the tip of the tail. And in a male animal that has those inverted hemipenes, the probe will enter into the hemipenes and it will go farther up into the tail. In a female, there's a much shallower opening, and the probe
He does.
A fraction of the distance. And then what you do is, once you push the probe in, you pull it back out and you make a note of how far it penetrated, and then you compare it to the number of subcaudal scales on the base of the tail of the snake. And in a male boa constrictor, the probe will penetrate something like 20 to 30 of the subcaudal scales, whereas a female, it's a fraction of that. It might only be 5 to 10 of the subcaudal scales. So probing is used pretty widely on a variety of different snakes. However, I don't recommend it for probing boa constrictors. You need to get these special probes, and it's very, very fiddly, and it's very difficult to get the probe.
9 times out of 10, if you have a snake, you could bring them to a reptile store and they'll charge you like $10. You know what I mean? Maybe even do it for free. They sexed or found out Lucy's gender for free. I think because they were looking at her size and was like, holy shit, they forgot to charge us or something. I don't know, but they didn't charge us. And I had to remind them, and they still was like, just don't worry about it.
Into the snake like that, it requires typically 2 people, one to hold the snake and one to push the probe in. And then it can be inaccurate because a lot of people are worried they're going to damage their snake by sticking that probe up in there. So they might only push it in a little bit, and they might think they have a female, when really it's a male. And I've had several snakes that I've gotten as babies that are supposedly females that turn out to be males. That might be the reason why.
Yep.
In addition, you can actually damage a snake. If you push it too far in, you can do some damage, and there are some species of snakes like carpet pythons that have very thin hemipenes, which are noted to be damaged sometimes by probing. So again, I don't recommend probing for boa constrictors. There's easier and more accurate ways of sexing boa constrictors. The second method used to sex boa constrictors, which I also don't recommend, is called popping.
That look like
and with
pepper
popping,
kind of.
You gently push on the base of the tail and you pop out the inverted hemipenes, and you can see visually the presence of the hemipenes to determine that you have a male. If you don't see a hemipenes,
Yeah, but Brian, the other dude that you're talking about, the other Brian, his snakes are very expensive, fam. Like, period. And also, I would like to say really quick, I'm not a big fan of the shipping of snakes. In reality, I've never bought a snake from a breeder and had it shipped. I either go pick it up, even if that means that I gotta travel, or I get it locally, because with the exception of Lucy, she was just in my life. Like, she was just placed here like, ta-da, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do now? You know what I mean? So, like I said, she was a rescue animal type of situation, but yeah, I don't really like that. However, breeders do ship them in like priority, you know, express shipping or whatever type of thing. You can ship live animals. I don't like to do it though. Like I said,
by default you have a female. And I'm not actually going to do this, since actually I've never done it and I don't know how to do it. But basically you just have to grasp the snake by the tail and then apply some gentle pressure right at the base of the tail. And again, I've never done this. I've never tried to do it. It looks like you could potentially damage the snake if you push too hard or if you don't know what you're doing. In addition, when you push out those hemipenes, it's possible they won't go back in and they become prolapsed, and then you may actually need to have the snake's hemipenes amputated, which would be disastrous. So,
and that looks crazy because their hemipenes come out and it will just like stick out of the little, I call it like a little envelope where the poop or the babies or the pee come out at. Snakes only pee once a month. You know what I mean? Well, I guess if I fed my snakes twice a month, they would probably pee and poop more. But, you know, 3 weeks is pretty regular for, especially because Amon Ra doesn't just eat one rat. He eats 3 rats, and Pepper Laveau eats 2 hoppers. So that's a big meal for her, which can last her 3 weeks.
I don't recommend...
Especially him. That's why he's still, like, knocked out. He had his head out. Oh, his head is out right now. A little bit from what it looks like off the camera.
Boa constrictors, although I've seen...
And yes, I have cameras for them.
Many videos of people doing this. There's a third way, which is much easier, more accurate, and much less hazardous to your snake. The procedure I recommend for sexing your boa constrictor, which I use for all my baby and juvenile boas, is called palpation. And this involves palpation or feeling for the presence of the hemipenes through the tail, at the undersurface of the tail. In the males, you'll feel these 2 little bumps that almost feel like little round BBs, about 1/4 to 1/3 of the way down the tail, depending on how well endowed your male is. If you don't feel these little bumps, there's not a hemipenes, and you have a female. And so the way that it works is you hold your boa in one hand, and then you put your index finger on the belly or ventral surface of the boa, and you put your thumb on the backbone of the boa, and starting at about the cloaca, you apply gentle pressure, and you just slowly move your hand down, feeling with your index finger for the 2 little bumps. Okay, and I felt them right about there. Let me try it again.
You got a fly in there.
So
I hear
there. So you want to put enough pressure that you can feel them, but of course you don't want too much that you're going to damage your snake. And sometimes the snake will kind of tense up its tail, and you can't feel them because of it tenses up its tail. So you have to repeat it a few times. And typically the way that I do it, each session I repeat the procedure 2 to 3 times until I either feel or I don't feel the hemipenes. And once you feel those 2 little bumps, it's unmistakable. You feel the bumps, you know you have a male pretty much 100%. So what I do is I write the results of the session of palpation on the back.
Much love, the realist. Thank you for coming through.
To all my boas tubs. And then I go back in about a week and I repeat the process, but I don't look what result I got the previous time because I don't want to bias my result. And I always repeat the process 2 to 3 times just to be absolutely sure that I am confident with my sexing. Again, if you feel the 2 little bumps, you know that it's a hemipenes, you know you have a male. But if you don't feel them, you probably have a female, but it's possible that the male just wasn't cooperating. And once you know how to do this, you can palpate a male or an animal in about a minute. You can get through lots of baby boas. You don't need an assistant to hold the boa, and you don't need any special equipment, or you don't have to worry about possibly damaging your boa. A final method for sexing snakes that I just briefly wanted to mention is through DNA analysis. And the way this works is you send off a shed skin or a drop of blood of your snake, and they do a chromosome analysis to determine if it's a male or if it's a female.
Salute,
And for a
Octavius.
boa, this would be complete overkill because there's a lot easier ways of determining the sex. But for some other snakes, like green tree pythons, carpet pythons, it's much more difficult to sex with the methods I described. And so the ability to use DNA analysis for sexing is very valuable for breeders that work with these species. It's also great for certain types of lizards and tortoises, as well as venomous snakes, where it might be very risky to try to probe a venomous snake for obvious reasons.
All right, I'm gonna leave that there. I just want to say something to this comment. DW, I feel you. Like when Lucy just kind of fell into my lap. That's my bigger snake. She's 7 feet now. She was, I'd say about 4 feet long or whatever. And I just felt like bad for her. I couldn't see me like just bringing her to like a humane, I don't even think they would take her there. And I just was worried about her safety. I don't know. And then she slowly became like my child. But I like to get my snakes as babies. I get them when they're about 6 months because that kind of just states that, they're healthy enough to survive and things like that. But also a good breeder will not sell you a snake before, about 6 months in reality. And then they kind of just grow on you. You get used to their mannerisms as they get older. You feel more comfortable with them because you've held them as a baby. And before you know it, they just grow and grow and you still love them. You can still take care of them. They know you. You feel what I'm saying? So again, there's only been one bite type of situation that had happened. I don't think that Lucy bit me before. She might have. But any time that Lucy bites, she will not eat her food. If she bites you, she will not eat her food. And in reality, a snake can die of heartbreak because they understand that when they bit into you, that's not that rabbit's blood or rat's blood or mouse's blood. That's a different type of blood. And then they know because also you're responding in a way like, oh, you just bit me or whatever. And then, they can die in reality. There has been boa constrictors specifically that have died because they bit their owner. And sometimes owners have to kind of force feed them to get them over that hump. But hey, Misunderstood, how are you doing, babe?
How you doing?
I'm good.
So
You had you had said that Jazzy had said that something about the CPS.
yeah, like the. So I sent you check your messages right now, and when I send stuff, I don't read through all of them, but this stuff was public, and the thing that I had a problem with was I'm listening to you and the stuff that you're going through and what she's saying, and y'all know I'm tired of hypocrisy. Not only did she go around saying that, oh, she's gonna call CPS, I'm gonna lose my kids. CPS has been to my house now. They don't say who called, so I'm not gonna play the semantics game. But she publicly went on this campaign saying that she was gonna call CPS on me. I was gonna lose my kids. She's had live streams talking about me. Had me in her community posts. I never did anything to this woman, and I'm so tired of people saying that Misunderstood starts things with people. I don't start anything. The problem is when I respond, then everybody has a problem with it. I didn't do anything. Check your messages. I sent it to you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at him. I see it right here. Let me find it again. She said, I'm calling CPS on Miss You, just to prove a point. She about to not have her kids just so y'all can get some dang sense. I see it. I would just have to move them over to Facebook in order to show them. Huh?
However you want to show them. This one was sent to me. These were sent to me, and you don't see me mentioning it anywhere. But when the subject came up, I'm like, you know what? The hypocrisy is unreal. People love to say that I'm the one starting shit, and clearly I've proved every time that I do not. Right now, it was okay for Dazzy to go. I did nothing to Vic when he did those campaigns. Now Vic and I are straight now, but when he did those streams about me, you see her right there in the chat trying to fire him up against me, lying about like, oh yeah, Miss You don't deserve her kids. And then she makes live streams about it and put it in her community post. And I did nothing to this woman at all, period. But when I respond, I'm the problem. And that's what I'm saying. It's like all of this fake shit. And I hate when she says, I'm doing this because this is what people did to me. You know, this is what they taught me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
It's something
that's a cop out.
it's not just a cop out. It's straight demonic. She's sitting over here trying to act like a woman's advocate, whatever. Like she's doing things for the better. And I'm telling you, the attacks from these sectors are because of people like her. And the only reason, like people are trying to call that, they like to look at people like me. And she's saying, yeah, I have a problem, but she's going to try to call CPS. Well, you know what? I have not lost my kids once, never had my kids taken away from me. I set up a plan, and maybe she should have did the same damn thing. I do feel a certain way about it, too. When I went through all that stuff with Vic, Damone, you guys know. And, but Vic and I, that's the thing, though. I was able to go to him. I tried talking to Jazzy, like, hey, why are you putting me in your community post? And she accused me of stalking her. After she went around making all these comments about me, she had the nerve to say that I stalk her, that, oh my goodness, I'm following her around. No. Like a woman, I'm like, hey, what's your problem? We're talking about some CPS shit. She's trying to make me lose my kids and have the nerve to say I'm stalking her. Where do you see me in these conversations? Provoking her. She just chose to go on an attack on me.
That's a fact. Now, I'm not going to pull up all of them. Let me see. Fuck, that's not the one I was trying to bring up.
And again, I send things just random. This is probably stuff. This is Nicole being messy.
Oh, shit. Now it's stuck. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. I'm trying to get the motherfucking actual one that I just cropped so that we could see it.
And I'm not trying to don't make anybody think, oh, poor. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying it's hypocrisy and it's not cool.
Nah, you right, and I appreciate you. I found it in this one right here. So it says, I'm calling CPS on Miss You just to prove a point. She about to not have her kids just so y'all can get some dang sense. That is an issue. Now, she did, I want to make a point too, Misunderstood did send me about like 7 other screenshots. I'm going to look over them. But I believe you. I seen that right away. You know what I mean? When you had sent it to me. So I think it's trash too that she got the nerve to sit up in here and, go after you like that. Like, bitch, who are you in reality? Exactly. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I think what you did as far as your kids go was very smart, assigning your children. You still have custody. You still could be around your children or whatever, right? But your son's dad has custody of your children just in case.
Yeah, so his custodial, the custodial, what do you call it? He's a custodial
parent, yes.
Just in case something happens, I'm with my kids. You guys see my kids in and out. Just in case something were to happen, because let's face it, I could relapse. I didn't use around my kids, but I was always worried just in case I overdose. I didn't want there to be an issue with my kids. And then there's with the visitation, but I'm around my kids every day. But I never, that's interesting, snakes are misunderstood.
Yeah.
I never lost custody. The word. I never lost custody of my children, but I just think that, but when I was saying that CPS came out, it's been 4 times, three times it came out, and it was all over some internet shit. I'm not sure about the 4th time, but the point is, when I see stuff like this, I do believe I wouldn't put it past anyone to have called CPS, because you don't see me in these chats for Jazzy to go, not only make live streams, even more than what is there. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, especially when I did nothing to this woman for her just to decide that she's going to call CPS on me just to prove a point. And then she goes to Vic Damone's chat talking about, oh, I'm going to call CPS. But then then she goes to her community post, and I'm like, hey, Jazzy, why don't you just, I don't even know you. Like, for somebody who don't know me, she goes on and on about me and my damn kids. My kids are fine. My kids are not neglected. And I'm tired of people using meth as a reason to fuck with me. I did nothing to her. So when I hear her saying this stuff about you and other people, I'm like, why don't people just tell her how stupid she sounds, and why are they entertaining it? Like, she's being a woman abuser. She's harassing other people. And when you call her out on it, she says they're harassing her. And then she wants to cry. And she did all that shit to me, and I was going through a lot. And when I asked her to stop, it was, oh, you're stalking me. Stop harassing me. You're trying to clout chase you. I never clout chased. I'm not even going to get into that. But it was horrible.
Yeah, you told your story the way that you seen it and how it affected you and your family, and I feel that. I also thought it was trash when ZX was over here talking about that he was gonna call the police CPS on Jazzy after she had lost her kids or whatever that whole thing was. And I had said that. You know what I mean? So I equally think that it's trash that Jazzy had said what she had said right here. And this was in Victim On's chat. I just cropped it down just so that you guys could see it, because y'all know when you screenshot things sometimes you can't see it when you pull it up on StreamYards or whatever. But that was in Victim On's chat. I mean, what about when Victim On was dragging her ass, her and her kids? You know what I'm saying? It's just trash. At the end of the day, also, I think it's trash that a motherfucker would think it's appropriate to kick Misunderstood while she's trying to come up out of a dark place. You know what I'm saying? And I stand against that. So Jazzy's a piece of shit. She's trash, an opportunist. She has no content, and it's just sad. But when she had spoke on me and my situation, she looked dumb because I had only went after Clyde's baby daddies because she had went after mine first. So that ain't the way that she told the story. You feel what I'm saying? She
I
had
do.
said it like, huh?
I know. I'm saying I do understand that. I was listening in the class before I spoke on
No,
that.
yeah, that's what's up. But I'm just, yeah. So I mean, that shit is just crazy as hell. The name dropping shit, how she'll just do that. Like her speaking on you. How could Jazzy ever speak on you when she lost? She failed 5 children. You have not failed your children. They have a beautiful environment to live in. They are loved. You are going through something. You're coming out of something. How many days you been clean?
41.
Yes, girl. Yes. I wish I had my sound bites.
Thank you.
Working with StreamYards, because we would have put that applause on there for you. So
Yeah.
again, another reason why she looks like shit, even bringing your name up, even involving herself in your situation, is also because she has been in the mental institution. She does appear to be using at times, in my opinion. And so for her to point out your issues or whatever, I think that that's trash. But I'm so proud of you. 41 days, girl. Yes. Okay.
Yep,
Oh
and I
my
got
God.
to prove it just because y'all know how it is. But I went to the hospital a couple weeks ago. Just people, it's one thing everybody loves to say. It's thank you
I
for that.
think
That
you.
means a lot.
Okay.
People love to say, oh, it's just YouTube and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, when these people are talking about calling CPS for no other reason, just because they want to, calling the police for no reason, and the thing is, she, not only is she going after you and twisting stories, but she's talking about my kids. You know what I mean? Like if you have your kids in a certain situation, why you want to do that to somebody else, but you can't do anything to my kids? People failed to mention I had a nanny and a driver for my damn kids. I was not alone with my kids, and I set those things in place. So I'm tired of people using meth, people like Jazzy, when her kids would never see those. I'm not saying never, but I'm just saying it's not like I was this not shit mom. Like you can't just say, oh, okay, Misunderstood was on meth. Like my kid's father always active. My parents were active, and not only that, we had help. My kids were not by themselves. It doesn't mean they were in the best situation, but it means that she has no right to try to talk about them at all. And CPS did not take my kids. So nice try, Jazzy. You lost.
Facts. That part. I think it's crazy. Who concealed in here? Concealed says, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's what's up. I think that and keep going, because what you're doing with this being sober and stuff like that, every day that you put, on the board, you're just showing all your haters, kiss my ass, bitch, fuck you, you know what I mean? And I love it. I really be rooting for you. I have been watching your content. I just hit the like, and I'm because I don't want to be in the way or nothing like that. I'm not involved in anything for clout chasing, but
I
I've
know
been
you're always.
watching your process, and yeah,
I always give you a shout out
that
because
love is there.
What I gotta say is that it took a while. Do you guys hear echo on my end?
No, I don't hear echo. Do you guys hear
Okay.
echo?
Okay, then it's just maybe on my end. But no, I listen and I've learned a lot just watching, and I'm not saying that I have nothing to gain. Not like that, but I like how you're thorough and you go through stuff, and and you're able to say, "Hey, you know what? Maybe this wasn't right, but this was." I can appreciate that because it's honesty. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't like this selective anger. And when I was in a dark place, I gotta say I have no respect for Jazzy at all, because the attacks that she did with me for no reason, and even saying things like she hopes I relapse and stuff like that, like I just don't respect a woman that way. You never see me doing that to anybody. Even if I have issues with them, y'all don't see me around here calling CPS on people. And I really think that I'm tired of the stigma. Of course, I'm in a sobriety sector, you guys, but I've got to say that I'm tired of the using a person's problems to justify your mistreatment of them. And Jazzy is an abusive woman, and I got to tell you, telling her to stop has been a nightmare because she continued to make more content about me. I just ignore her. She don't bother me. But the CPS shit did bother me, because if y'all don't remember some of those live streams I did, I kept talking about CPS coming to my house, people
Yeah.
calling situations, and everyone just said I was lying and making it up. But now when you hear people talking about CPS, I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking at the chat, I did see people saying to Jazzy, "Why not?" And when Jazzy says, "Oh, but they did this to me," so this is what I was taught. That's BS. That's some gaslighting bullshit. I know I would never put people through the things that I've been through. Why? Because I try my best to be a decent person, and I just say to Jazzy, again, I still have my kids, and I wish that people would learn to treat others like they want to be treated. It's some elementary type shit. That's what I gotta say
Facts.
about that.
Facts, girl. That's a fact. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I didn't say that, certain people in certain situations, CPS should take a gander, but I never called on nobody. You feel what I'm saying? And the only reason why I didn't is because in foster care situations, like let's say somebody doesn't have a plan for their children, in foster care situations, I've documented where it goes wrong, and it could be a fucked up situation. I feel bad sometimes, but also you could overstep your boundaries, and that child is being taken care of, you know what I mean, in a situation by the mom.
I
You see
agree
what
with
I'm
you.
saying? So I
This
just, in my
situation was
eyes, I would have to like see somebody beating their child, or, some fucked up type of shit in reality in order to just justify doing that. Um, I don't know.
and I would have to honestly. I'm so and again, you guys see how I am. If that would have really been the case, if she really thought that, I cannot fault somebody for calling CPS if they really thought my kids were in danger. My problem is that's not the case. She's simply saying,
Yep.
"Oh, people did this to me, so I'm gonna do this to her."
Yep.
I'm reasonable. And the thing was, she just, oh, so we're not gonna talk about the meth in Misunderstood's house, bitch. There is no meth in my house. I said I had a separate place. Listen, this woman, I get sick of people using a person's kids to justify their foul behavior when you got a whole other case that you need to deal with. My kids are in my house. They've never been away from either me or the dad. And when they were with me, they were with a fucking therapist. I mean, not therapist, a nanny and a driver. And not only that, but my family was there. And I just think, how dare this woman make all these live streams about me, but have the nerves to pretend that she's an advocate. She's not an advocate for anything but herself and her own selfish agenda.
Right, because she never offered you help, correct? She just was criticizing you.
She tried to act like she didn't know anything about me. But when I happened to ask her a couple questions, like what gives her the right to give me parenting advice when she needs to take parenting advice from someone else, who's a better parent. She had the nurse to, oh, well, I seen you over this panel. She pretended like she didn't know anything about me. She followed me around on Beasley's chat saying that she needed to ask some questions so she can get to the bottom of my situation. She was going to investigate and investigator Jazzy. She had like all these things to say. All I did was say a couple things back, like I don't need to respond to you. I have questions. She said she didn't want to answer my questions. I said, therefore, why do you think I'm going to answer yours? Goodbye.
Right.
she didn't really, she tried to pretend like she was trying to help me, but the thing was, it was some gaslighting BS. She said she didn't know me, but she went on and on to talk about the things I've said, the panels I've been on, oh, my platform. So I didn't answer her anything. She just wanted to talk about my kids. She said I wasn't a good mom. And she also said my kids were going to come out to be escorts and like me.
Wait,
And
what?
that's what she said. So
No, the fuck,
I
what?
don't care what she's talking about. She's full of shit. And when I'm like, and she said she did not care about my kids. This is what she said I was grooming them and I was a predator and my kids are going to come out to be like their mom. And what the fuck is she talking about? She went on to say, oh, I sell blah, 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 whatever it is because I've owned services. And she's just a nasty woman.
Yeah, it's the same chick that young Pharaoh had called out for having her cat eating off a plastic paper plate. You know what I'm saying? Eating cat food off, which I'll have y'all know that cats don't like that. They're real particular about the bowls that they eat out of because when their whiskers come across it, it irritates them. So a lot of the times, if a cat does eat off a plate, that's why you might see them swat the food off of the plate and then eat it off of the floor or whatever. But yeah, she is definitely projecting. Yes. Shout out to you.
Personally with her. But and thank you guys so much for the love and support. I appreciate you guys so much for Queen's Throne. Shout out to Information
You deserve
Man.
it. Yeah.
I'm so grateful for Information Man coming into my house saying, not my house, y'all. Don't trip. I call my chat my house.
I feel you.
You know, I'm just saying. But it's just been a rough ride, and I'm just saying, you know, I'm listening to you. And why Jazzy brought your name up? Why it's always looking at what other people are doing instead of what did I do to cause this? You know, and she didn't have to bring your name up like that. She definitely can't justify it because she didn't have to bring me up. She didn't have to bring up my children. And yet she wants to talk about, well, this is what YouTube taught me to do, y'all. So I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of BS. And I just have to call it out. What she was hoping was I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be strong enough and I wouldn't make it because she was really going that hard. And I really think that she wanted me to relapse. That's why she kept saying, I'm going to lose my kids. Wait till y'all see. And I didn't lose my kids, Jazzy. So even though I got 41 days, but you got to remember, there's been clean days in between. Yeah, a lot of relapses, but it was the trying. So the ideal is to get the relapses further and further apart. Now, I'm, working this program to the point where I'm not worried about relapsing, about talking about stuff. I'm in a place where now I'm more outspoken, where I can talk about things and say, hey, that was fucked up. So I'm listening to you, Queen's Throne, and I'm like, this ain't I'm not putting out no private conversations. I never had a conversation with Jazzy. If she really cared about the things she was talking about, you talked to me, Queen Stone. You were like, hey, Nicole misunderstood, need to get her stuff together. Jazzy could have did the same shit. She was on some BS and trying to weaponize a government agency against somebody else trying to get right. I don't care how much you like her. That's just wrong. It's dirty and it's double standards. What about my kids? What about you don't want people doing that to you, but yet Jazzy, I just feel they need to practice what they preach and look at themselves in the mirror, because I did nothing to this woman. I never spoke a bad word about her.
I mean, and she can say that, you can, that she should have called CPS and all this and that, but how about when she allowed her daughter to get molested 3 times? You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for you to give commentary on this. I'm just throwing this out there. This is me speaking. Or any of the other things that she did, letting niggas around her children that she didn't know, that wasn't vetted. I mean, that's also something to call CPS about, but she just likes to nitpick with certain people in this motherfucker. And especially, I think a lot of people thought that you were weak, and now we're seeing you in a stronger moment. You know what I'm saying? And I love, like Concealed Ringleader said, where's it at? Said, we're rooting for you, Misunderstood. I love this version of you. Keep it going, because this is the real you. And day after day, I've watched you. We talked about like how sometimes meth has a hold on you and your brain kind of has to heal off of it. I'm seeing you come out of that really good. And I'm so proud of you. Like, no fake shit. I got goosebumps right now because just looking back at where you been and where you're moving into now is beautiful. Like, I promise you, I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you continue to not only help yourself with sobriety, but help those that can relate to you, because that is your genre and it is something that is very much needed. I have been up here before, like making fun of people and their drug abuse thing, but I also want to point out that you allowed me to see that that's not cool. It's not okay. And that's why I re-looked at the situation with you and readdressed it, because I didn't want you to feel like I was just another person that just wanted to prey off of you keep fucking up. You know what I mean? Ultimately, I wanted you to brush that shit off of you, come out strong. You know what I'm saying? Brush it off, baby. Come out strong and let's do it. You know what I'm saying? The right way. And long story short, I'm just so happy and I'm supportive of you. Don't think that I'm not, you know, because sometimes it's like you can crowd somebody that's going through it and it could be too much. But like when you kind of fall back, trust, I know the little signs and shit if you're struggling or whatever, and I'll be right there. But it's like, I'm seeing that you don't really need no help. You got this. You feel what I'm saying? But I do want to thank you also for bringing to my attention this statement that she had made, because that is unacceptable. Acceptable, especially when the reason why she was doing it was only to do it because somebody else had called CPS on her. I never called CPS on nobody. A lot of the times I didn't even speak on Jazzy's situation because I didn't want to, I don't believe in really dogpiling a bitch, except for with the situation with Clyde. But I think that Clyde had gotten herself into a lot of things, and so that's why people responded to her in that manner. So I didn't look at it like dogpiling her. But statements like this are just not okay. And that's just one of them, you know. Maybe I'll put together a video where we can look at all of what she had said or whatever. But again, that came out of Vic Damone's chat. So I think that it's crazy just to fuck with people's situations with children, with their children, in a situation that's already flipped upside down and already fucked up. And obviously she's not a woman's advocate of any sort. I've never seen her do any real advocacy for women, but to just try to involve herself in there. Now, her throwing that statement out there like, I think I want to call CPS or whatever on Misunderstood, when she threw that out there, other people could have known your address and called. You feel what I'm saying? Because she made that statement or did that because of that. And I think that that's just trash. She claims to be a social media influencer, in particular a content creator, but she has no content. But, you know, in reality, there's no women's advocacy there. Not even in the least bit. Now, my women's advocacy or children advocacy actually over, you know, steps the women's advocacy, because if I see a bad mom, a mom that ain't shit, that is, you know, treating her kid, or she's failing her children, then I will go after that quote unquote mother. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's children first. In my household, the children eat first. they the first to do a lot of things in reality. Everybody else gotta wait when it comes to my children. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't give a fuck who cooked it, who went and got the food, who bought the food, and none of that.
Beautiful.
So,
I want you to know something. And I just wanted to. Number one, I felt for what you're saying. Thank you, Lexi. I agree with you. And again, if
yes.
it would have been some real shit, I think your chat's been really supportive. Even when I'm in the clouds, I read stuff, and let me say this. I said this before.
Facts.
If I needed CPS to be called on me, that's one thing. Do what you think is best, but to do it on some spiteful, vindictive shit, and then trying to make it seem like, well, Misunderstood, you know, that's just not okay. You're trying to ruin somebody's family, and I think that trying to, it's not just going to somebody else saying, why not do this? Why not? And it just kept happening over and over again. And then to start your own stream talking about me again and again, and you have the nerves to act like I'm not worthy of peace, of trying to get my life together when you got all these other problems. I just think there's so many people faking it on YouTube, like they're happy, like they got their shit together, and they got these audiences. And what we're seeing is people pretending their shit together, and people are competing with this pretense. You're competing against a ghost. People that are successful do not sit around trying to put people down all day. They don't go around calling CPS on other people. Why? Because they're too busy living their own damn lives. And when I tried to have a conversation with Jazzy, she quickly tried to humiliate me, quickly tried to say I was clout chasing and harassing her and telling her chat, look at this. See how she's over here in my comments, and it's all a game, and it's a vicious game, because what they're doing is taking people who have a problem in a situation and trying to triangulate them. So now anyone is going to talk about them because they see them as less than human, and they don't have the right to speak out. Well, why don't you just get sober? No, why don't you stop being a nuisance? And what Jazzy was hoping was that I was not going to get better and speak out. I saved everything that people sent me. So that way, I'll be the one to call shit out. So when I heard you talking Queen's Throne, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be the one to stay silent. Jazzy's full of shit. I said it. I don't care. She already did her commentary on me. And I don't like it when people are calling out things that's happening to them while they're doing it to other people, because I truly never did anything to this woman. With that
And I feel like she only did that because of her alliance with Suge. Shout out to Suge. I'm still cool with Suge. But I feel like she only did that to kind of, because certain people came to her aid when she was going through shit with her children. So, and again, that's fake alliances in reality, because I haven't seen her in those people's chats that took up for her. So she's also an opportunist at the same time. But like Scary YouTube Street said, misunderstood, we are not the bullies. We are the people that you call on. You know what I'm saying? We are the people that bully the bullies, basically. Period. We love that. I love it. I get excited and everything. And about it, because it's just trash. Like, you are very strong, but obviously drugs would take over, certain things or whatever of your mind or whatever. But I've seen you, even in your weakest point, still be stronger than Jazzy. Because at least you didn't run from what the problem was. You stood up, you addressed it head on. And, it is normal, not saying this so that you can oops, I had a mix up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited that you've done 41 days straight. And I want it to be 60 days, 80 days, 90 days, you know what I mean? And keep going, so that, you can really build from this, because I think everything that you went through concerning drugs, you went through for a reason. And it may be like, damn, that's something that a lot of people would be nervous to talk about, but in reality, I've seen you rise to the occasion. I saw you stand on your shit, and again, are a voice for people that are struggling. Some people that are watching you are battling it probably right now, you know what I mean? Maybe not even commenting or anything like that, but you are showing them that they can come out of this. So again, anybody that would diminish you on doing what you do on your platform is trash. And obviously, to me, it shows that Jazzy is a piece of shit, because she has no fight of her own, has no real genre of her own, just YouTube bullshit. And you outshined her in that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it would be crazy to think about, somebody. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to look at it like somebody that is battling with drugs can outshine them, but you did. You really did. You outshined a lot of people on here in reality. And I think that's just facts.
I appreciate you saying that. And before I go, I want to say this to you. There's something about it's so sad I have to watch my words so carefully, but y'all know they be making these videos about me. So, I mean, I was in a really dark place, right? And you and I had no type of relationship at all, besides like just run-ins, pretty much, like right? So I just really, when I'm listening to you, and you said some things that was hurtful, but real. I can appreciate that, and honestly, I started taking a separate look at stuff. you talked about the drug use, you talked about my kids, you talked about things good and bad, and I can appreciate that. So when I see somebody that's just attacking you, I can honestly say you take a look at something and you will do your research on it, like true research, and do your homework. Hey, you know what? Let me go back and get my facts straight. And I think that sometimes people may get, I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but a little jealous of that, and they attack you. You talk about your past just like I talk about my past.
Yeah.
And then you get some people who just don't like you because they don't like you. But I'm really glad that Information Man mentioned you, because I just needed another chance to look at stuff. I just needed some kind of help, and I really am grateful that you did that. And I will forever love what you do. I'll always support you. I'm always in your clouds.
Aw.
And as I get stronger, I will continue to speak out. But I just want to say that you did help me a lot, and I am going to give credit when credit is due. I was at a place where the depression was unreal. I'm not talking about some YouTube stuff. Y'all don't got to compete with no screen with me. I'll just let you know what I'm going through. And it was a really dark place. I couldn't stay sober longer than I just had a lot of up and downs. But listening to you and how real you were, I had to give you credit for that, and it just made me want to do better. So I just want to thank you and your support, because it's been real. You know what I mean? I've been able to reach out to you, and you were just really helpful. So thank you for that.
Thank you for understanding that I was coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Ultimately, at the end, you feel what I'm saying? The shit before between us was catty. I could have handled myself better. And that's why I was interested in giving another look at it. Like, nah, there's more here. You feel more feelings, queen, about this situation than, you're letting on. So I had to just be real. And, thank you for also teaching me a lesson that you can't just look at somebody like, oh, they're a drug addict, or, or whatever, and then, make fun of that. Like, that's not okay. We do come from two different sides. You come from the side of using. I came from the side of selling. So again, when I say that you taught me things, you did. And I would be a lie if I did not state that. So I respect you. I don't even care about none of that other shit anymore. I respect you, and I just want you to grow, like, at your own pace, not rushing you or nothing. You got nothing but my support, and it seems like a lot of people in the chat support you as well.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
I'm going to say good night to you. I'm taking my
Okay.
kids to King Lane, which is like a whole lit up place where all the houses are decorated in the neighborhood. So
Nice.
yeah, but thank you so much
Yes.
for support you. I could have done things better too, but we live and we learn, and at the end of the day, we grow. And I'm just really happy that you and I have had these conversations and we're able to work on a friendly relationship. So
Yes, beautiful queen. That's a fact. That's real. That's real. Much love. Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
I'll be in your cloud.
Appreciate you. All right.
Bye
Much
bye.
love. If anybody else would like to come up, I'm going to drop the link. We could talk, Jazzy, if you're out there listening, bitch. Hit the link. Come and tell me how I'm not shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Tell me this and that. You should have just really kept the story straight, though. At the end of the day, you should have remembered, or before you even spoke on my name, told the fucking story the way that it was supposed to go. Clyde even went after my family first, my baby daddies first, got to talking about my son's dad's murder situation, and bitch, you out of pocket for doing so. And I'm going to speak up, especially when, like, my king, I'm playing it off the TV and shit. I'm posting a status on my phone on my community tab, and I'm go to the link or whatever that was sent to me on my TV. Bam, I go there, and you weighing in on me and what the fuck happened with me and Clyde about the baby daddy shit. But bitch, Clyde went after my baby daddy first. But when it's you and Ashe on what happened first, if Ashe went after you or whatever, you justify your motherfucking movement. So bitch, how you overlook mine? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Black Panther, yeah, you may have to rewatch this. This some shit you're gonna have to probably fast forward in over, unless you want to be here for the snake conversation. But we did talk about my snakes today a little bit. But yeah, she was speaking up on you know, me bringing up Clyde's baby daddy's names, but she had went after mine first. Like, bitch, you look dumb. All of this is documented, bitch. Period. And it wasn't until there's a stream that's up on most of my channels called Now It All Makes Sense. And that's when we found out that Clyde's baby daddy was a motherfucking 2-time sex offender, and the other one was a Hispanic man. And I got the other information on the other one, but I'm not at Clyde right now. I'm not on that. And until she brings up my motherfucking baby daddies or my situation again, then, you know, maybe that'll come out. But again, you can't tell nobody how to respond. And another thing that Jazzy, you know, failed to motherfucking see, that I fucking apologized to Clyde about bringing up her deceased mother. However, in that situation, she had brought up my parents and my family first, even my king, correct? So, again, how you tell somebody to respond? Clyde hasn't apologized to me for going at me, making fun of me being molested at 4 years old. She didn't apologize to me going after my mother, my father, going after my king and my baby daddies. So, bitch, it looks like you need to, like, get your facts straight first, Jazzy motherfucking G, before you speak anything on my motherfucking name in relation to what beef I had with another motherfucker on YouTube or whatever. But you throw my name in there trying to keep this shit going with me and Clyde, bitch, you look stupid as fuck. And when it all said and done, I'm finna go watch how Clyde drugged the fuck out of your ass when I give me some time. Because that shit is crazy as hell. Yes, I do. I'm with the doxing shit. If you try to dox me, you go after my family, you talk about my motherfucking man, you talk about my motherfucking children, you talk about my motherfucking baby daddies, I'm going to do the same to you to teach you a lesson. And that's what I did with Clyde. Nothing that I did was me doing it first. Jazzy don't even remember why the fuck me and Clyde are arguing, but didn't see no fault in it either, even though she was right there. It's just really sad and pathetic. And at the end of the day, bitches need content. You feel what I'm saying? Much love to Misunderstood. I'm so excited that that's a fact. I'm so excited that Misunderstood is doing a great job. Like I said, keep your haters mad. Keep adding those days of sobriety, baby. I am rooting for you, okay? Period. But yes, Clyde did talk about my baby daddy first. My baby daddies first. You know what I mean? Because remember, Clyde was acting like, and this is just, I'm just bringing this up for the context of the storyline. Clyde was trying to make fun of me for having 3 baby daddies, but she got 3 baby daddies. We all found that out after she went at my baby daddy. Again, Jazzy, you need to do your research. Stop name dropping my motherfucking name. Stop speaking on me, Jazzy G, right? Because you have no content. You're not a content creator. You have lacked the ability to do any real type of content since you've been on here. That's a fact. Shout out to Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? But all those videos are still up. Everything that I said, because I don't hide what I said. Now, what I did do recently is apologize to Clyde for going after her mother in that instance. Because now is around the time, you know, Christmas, holidays. I think Clyde's birthday was just the other day or something like that. And she was, you know what I'm saying, struggling emotionally because of her mom. And I meant what I said. I meant apologizing to her. But here goes Jazzy trying to stir up shit between Clyde and fucking Queen's Throne where it doesn't even need to be some shit. At the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? It's just pathetic as fuck. And I'm really tired of her making fucking statements like she knows what the fuck she's talking about when she clearly doesn't. And then the fact that she went at Misunderstood's motherfucking parenting or whatever type of situation where she wanted CPS to be called because CPS was called on her by somebody else. Called on Jazzy. Jazzy, you the one that keeps having to go to family court. Why in the fuck should Misunderstood have to go to family court? So on top of her battling with drugs, she should have also had to battle with losing her children. Bitch, you sound stupid. And you are never fighting for anybody in this community in that manner. You're trash. You never reached out to her to try to fucking help her in reality, in a real motherfucking thing. You only got involved because certain people came to your aid, so you thought that you would come to their aid. And I think that's trash, bitch. Learn how to stand on your own 2 fucking feet. Uncle Suge, you know, and Misunderstood had their situation or whatever. But when I interjected, I just stayed out of both of it. I can't comment about something I don't know. I was not there during a relationship, but I weighed in on how I felt. You know what I'm saying? As to the material that I had looked at and things like that. You know what I mean? That's their relationship. That's why Jazzy looks dumb, because she's in people's relationship. Now she's all in Ghost's relationship and been in Ghost's relationship with Ashe for a long ass time, and Prentice and all that. And in reality, while you getting close to Prentice, we know Prentice. Prentice been in Minnesota for a minute. We know Prentice. You know that, right? You know Kells. We know him, right? And he's not a stand-up fucking guy. Just so you know, bitch. But you're sitting up here, you need Ghost, you need Kells, right? You need them so that you can do your fake ass alleged content or whatever, and that just shows that you're not creative. Because, bitch, you wouldn't need another motherfucker to do something that was already in your mind. You're using Ghost for his talent, just like you use other people in these YouTube streets. And as soon as their agenda or their movements don't fit yours, you're going to distance yourself from them and either go off on them in a video like you recently did on a certain other person that was riding with you until she spoke facts about your dumb ass, right? But it's just weird as hell. That's what I'm saying about these alliances. Now, other people didn't look at it as fake alliances, right? To them, it was genuine. I feel that way. But whenever Jazzy is around and she tries to like latch onto you, it's because she needs you and she needs that alliance. Because motherfuckers always just giving her uppercuts all over this bitch. Period. And she can't handle it. She can't be misunderstood and stand on her motherfucking own. I seen Misunderstood fighting several fucking people at once. At once. And motherfuckers could downgrade that all they want, but she stood tall in that shit. Even when she felt her weakest. And I will always remember that shit. See, over here, we don't have fake alliances. That's why the royal family doesn't get into it. We don't expose each other and all that, because ain't nobody doing no fucked up shit over here. But when one does something that the other one doesn't agree with, a lot of us have communication where we can either DM each other or send each other a text or just get on the phone or whatever. Like if I all of a sudden stop seeing eye to eye or whatever with Black Panther or Misunderstood or whatever, I would find a way to contact them and communicate with them. Not just, oh, fuck that. I have never came up here and drug anybody in the royal family, period. And we disagree often about shit behind the scenes. But in all reality, we respect each other's opinions and we keep it respectful. And the support is always there. So, and I'm not trying to just big up my chat room. I know other people that do this as well, like over at the True Royal Family. Shout out to Kim over there, my queen, and other people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a list of other content creators, real content creators, people that create content that go in, you know, and their people may not feel the same way as them, but they keep it 100. They keep it adult-ish on this motherfucker. They don't act like children. Again, anybody that I've been lined up with, I've rolled out with regardless. But my people ain't over here overstepping their boundaries, doing content on people just to do a video. I mean, it's pathetic at the end of the day. That's just how I feel. I'm going to drop the link one more time just in case anybody want to come up. I was just enjoying my holiday. My kids are back gone again with my daughter's dad and shit like that. But over the weekend, like I know that I think my king has like the next 5 days off. Obviously the kids have, you know, until after New Year's and all that. But I've just been enjoying my family and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm off for the next few days, so I might come through with the live stream. But I'm just like enjoying life away from YouTube. You know what I mean? I do love the YouTube family. I love the royal family. But sometimes, like, I do sometimes put YouTube, you know, a little bit, like, etch it in there. Like, sometimes it does become work in YouTube. And I like to, around holidays at least, or certain other times, like, my kids can wake up in the morning and be like, don't go live tonight because we spending time or whatever. But if they don't do that, I'll be like, hey, I'm on a roll and shit sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? But my children always know how to get my attention. My children are very well taken care of. They don't have a want in this world. That Christmas is going to be epic. And that part. I mean, and we don't even really adhere to the idea of Christmas in reality, but I'll be damned if, like, my children don't go back to school with, you know what I mean, and have celebrated something. So it's not really Christmas in my household. It's just like something that we kind of just do. Sometimes we have a tree. This year we didn't have it. We didn't get a tree or whatever because a lot of our stuff in the closets, especially like ornaments and stuff, is packed up because we will be moving. We're just trying to figure out if we're going to buy a house. It's not really the buyer's market right now, but also, or, you know, moving and stuff like that. So it's just kind of, that's what the fuck we been on. And period. But at the end of the day, I will always have respect for women that, you know, may be struggling and shit like that. But when Jazzy failed to put her daughter's safety first with the molestation situation that happened a few years ago, basically a boyfriend that she had allowed around her children was molesting one of her children, and it allegedly happened 3 times, and she didn't believe her child until the 3rd time, and all this and that. Those videos are up. And then, like, just the mental illness shit for me, like, not for me, I'm saying for her, like, but it's the mental illness for me. Like, bitch, there's nothing wrong with having a mental illness, but you're so, like, Jazzy, you wake up and you just immediately turn on YouTube and get to digging in other people's business, if you even go to sleep at all. And in my opinion, you are using some type of drug, because one minute you're this rational minded type of person, and then the next minute you're just flipping out, and, you know, you're the receipt person and all this and that, and then everybody else is unqualified. We all dumb, but bitch, you're the only one that's out here looking stupid as fuck. You, bitch, nobody else. You. Once again, you met up with a dude, you tried to call him your husband or whatever. This was a few years ago, and then you recently just got treated by another nigga. Like, bitch, worry about your children. Fuck a boyfriend right now. You need to worry about your children. Facts. That's a fact. But I'm probably going to get out of y'all hair, y'all. I had put in the community tab a little thing over there wishing y'all happy holidays and things. I hope everybody's doing good. I know that one of the royal family members, I'm not going to say their name, recently was not feeling good and had to go to the hospital. And that's kind of why I didn't go live last night a little bit. I was kind of worried about her. But then I don't want to be bothersome either, because her husband was texting me and keeping me updated, but I just didn't want to be a thorn in their side. But I did want, you know, some updates or whatever and stuff like that. But I hope that that royal family member is good, and things like that. Yes, happy holidays, y'all. So we'll probably be back. I do need to do the video that the Queen had did at the True Royal Family about the little girl on the pills. Or maybe I'll just, because she did a good job herself, maybe I'll just reshare them, part 1 and 2, where the little girl was at school and in her snack bag, the teacher had put some Oxycontin pills. Yusuf over the last weekend had said that he believes that all the black kids or melanated kids, or maybe even just all the kids, had these type of pills in their snack bags. Fortunately, good thing that this child did not, eat the pills, didn't think that the pills were candy, and handed them over to her mother, where then it looks like either one of the parents had looked the pills up and found out that 2 of them were oxycodones, and then there was another pill that they were not able to identify. I do want to go over that live stream, but with it being the holidays, I don't know. You never know. My kids could come back in 5 minutes and be like, Mom, we going sledding tomorrow. We doing this and that, whatever. And I'm going to be at their beck and call over this. You know what I mean? Especially, but once we clear Christmas and all that, that's kind of when they go and spend time at their cousin's house and things like that until school's back in session. So, yeah, that had happened, misunderstood. So, shout out to the True Royal Family. That's Kim's channel. She is one of the queens, standing on business. You really don't see Kim getting involved in, fuck shit on YouTube and stuff like that. She will weigh in if she hits a panel or something on a topic, but she stays steady fast in what she's talking about. And you can actually find her channel. Let me see. You can find her channel easily because, let me see. All you gotta do is go to the bottom of my page and you will see her page right here. You press on it, and then so I'm talking about these 2 videos right here. These 2 videos right here. I'm gonna drop the link for it just in case I don't get into it. It's not much coming from the case though, because the NAACP is involved now, and the parents, it looks like, is taking hush money in order to be quiet about it. So those are the 2 links. You could press on them at any time, and then go over there and support her and her channel. She really does a lot of good work in these YouTube streets, standing on business, looking at these cases, same type of cases that I look at. But especially when I'm dealing with the conscious community, I want to leave other content creators that are doing good deeds available. Let me go back. Let me see. All right. So again, if you go down, you can also find Naomi, right? Oop, Naomi's live right now too. So since I'm about done, Naomi's been looking at the Cal City boys, that type of situation. Looks like she called out Bullis Gotti, but besides that, she stands on business in these cases with children. Another good one to go to would be, we just looked at her. Of course, Preach. But Miss Ray Moody hasn't been live in a couple of months, but she does a lot of the same cases that I would look at, or maybe even some different ones or whatever. She's a really good, person that looks into a lot of these videos and stuff like that, a lot of these situations. And she used to send me clips for the royal family to look at. Y'all know about Preach. He over there was just live 6 days ago. He did look at the full press conference of Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. Y'all know that I like to pull up for these videos, but he had did it in this instance, and I'm glad because I did watch it in its totality, and I wasn't able that day to come forward, so I'm glad that it was still looked at. Let's see who else we got. Oop, I keep going back too far. Of course, we got Concealed Ringleader. You got Nequa B over there. Bam, you could just go see her. She's working on a lot of good things, getting her shit set up. Very new channel. So make sure that you support her and her endeavors on here. Let's run through the other ones. Concealed Ringleader. Shout out to Sis. Sis had just posted this. I would play it, but I'm gonna give y'all the link though. I'm gonna give y'all the link if y'all ain't seen it yet. I think it's in my community tab as well. But she went in on that bang thing. Y'all know she was in the chat that night. And ever since I've been over here like the fuck, not the bang. I've been turned. I like that girl did that. We got Body After Body over here, Body and motherfuckers. He just started season 4. So, you know, he went in. And he's another one, just like Concealed Ringleader, where they try to say that we the same person. We not. Body After Body is a grown ass man, and Concealed Ringleader is my sister. We got Onslaught over here, just going in. Hella premieres coming, so if you get bored, you know what I'm saying, they all up in there. Shout out to Onslaught. Let me see what else. You got Observing Stuff. He been in the royal family forever. I do got to add some people here, though. But on Observing Stuff, mainly games. So if you're into gaming, you can go check that out. And then we got Flexco Burb. And he's been going in for a while. I do got to add some people in there, like the Information Man. There's some other people that need to be in there and stuff like that. But if you're ever just, you know, like, dang, nobody's live or whatever, you could always just go down my channel, go to royal mode. So you see all my channels right here, and then here's some of my favorite channels at the bottom. But you can go in there and grab. And thank you for those that are watching my shorts or whatever, like this one. I posted this this morning. It's an old video. It's when I first had got Pepper LeBeau. Like I said, she got this little box that I just carved out a little space for her until I could get her a hide, because I thought I had a hide, which I thought it would been bomb that she had a hide that was a skull. I mean, we had a hide that was a skull for another build, but it got broke. But I think it would look badass if she like came out of the, you know, her head came out of like the skull or whatever. That would be badass. That would be some good pictures or whatever. So I posted this today. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah. So yeah, that song is funny as hell. So that's what I posted today, far as a short or whatever. I'll be, you know, kind of just posting shorts. I don't know. I guess they say that it's good for your channel or whatever. I don't know. And I will be communicating with you guys in the community tab. So if you haven't seen it yet, and yes, I did like it because I like everything I do. But you know, you can see where I did that. And just to be respectful of other people's beliefs or whatever, I didn't, you know, put necessarily a Christmas tree up there. But so yeah, and these type of situations where you can find like the royal mode is on all of my channels. So doesn't matter what channel you're on, you can always find it there. So with that said, y'all, I think I'm gonna get out of y'all hair. Let me see. That song is funny as fuck. Facts. And Concealed Ringleader's video was hilarious. I didn't see it until later or whatever. Normally she tells me when a video is dropping, but I'm all of a sudden not getting my notifications. So I literally gotta go to people's channels. Like, I'm not getting notifications for Uncle Suge. I'm not getting notifications for Misunderstood. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I should be. So I think what I probably have to do is go in and unsub to all and then resub. That kind of kicks it back a lot. So bags, I started laughing. Yes. And then like me and my sister, one of my other sisters, not Concealed, was looking at some wigs or whatever, right? I think we was looking at some videos of somebody doing hair. I think that's what it was. And this lady had a bomb wig. It was really pretty. She had dyed it custom colors. It was like a ginger and a really blonde. It was like a 613. I was liking it because I kind of want to try it, but to get like almost a platinum blonde, it does take some processing and stuff like that, and you can damage hair in the process. But she then cut bangs into the fucking wig, and I was like, not the bang! I was loud as hell, like, fuck no! That's my shit. I don't know what it is about that song. That shit had me turned up. It still does. I still will bust out If I'm watching TV or I'm watching a YouTube video and I see somebody with a bang, it triggers that shit to come out. I'm so serious. That's your auntie? Who? That lady? The lady with the video with the wig or the bang girl? Stop playing. I'm scared now. Okay. Who's your auntie, Misfits? Oh, you might be talking about the royal family. Man, I love Kim. Kim is a blessing. Ever since Kim came around, man, reached out to me. She was like, damn. She was like, you know, because her channel is called The True Royal Family, but I've always addressed my people as royal family. And she was like, when I heard you say that, I was like, how we didn't cross paths before? And I don't know how either, because, you know, we should have, but it's a blessing to know her. We talk behind the scenes, and she's been only 100 with me, so I can only respect that. So I appreciate her. Yeah, that would be funny now. That would be funny. That really would be funny. And that lady is crazy that made up that with TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, did y'all know that Sonetta got a TikTok? I'm dead. Like, I just cannot. Sometimes people just need to know when to just stop. But anyway, y'all, speaking of knowing when to stop, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to get out of here. I just had to weigh in on this situation with Jazzy G, speaking on my name, and in my opinion, trying to get me and Clyde to go back at it or just kind of ruffle up some shit there. But bitch, you could never speak on me. In reality, you're trash. And you failed to keep the storyline the correct way, which I think, you know what I mean, that you a punk bitch for at the end of the day. Like, you can't even get your own life together, but you're worrying about everybody else and what they're doing. And in reality, I think you need to, like, even Clyde shitting on you, bitch. Get your life. Like, get your life, please. Please, okay? Now, like I said, I was finna say Halloween, child. Happy holidays, you guys. I'll probably be back tomorrow, but, you know, ain't no telling, y'all, because what I don't do around Christmas is, like, my daughter's dad, he do for both of my children as well. So, I just kind of let him get his roll out so they could open presents with me later or whatever. So we just kind of chill and fall back. So I don't know. It's kind of unpredictable if they'll be back before Christmas. But I do have some days off. And if me and Bay ain't running around, you know what I'm saying, Minnesota, doing things as a couple or whatever, I will come up here and do an open panel or whatever. We also will be live. Oh, Christmas is Saturday. So y'all just let me know. Should we still do a talent show on Christmas? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Since it is a after dark type of situation with Queen's Throne, you know, I'll still be able to do that if we need to. I'm excited about it regardless. I like the talent show. That's when I get to see you guys, you know, come up here and sing or just act a fool or do something that you have mastered yourself. So if you didn't know, mainly about 9 p.m. every Saturday, we'll be here to do the Royal Family Talent Show. So if you have a talent, if you can dance, draw, sing, juggle, anything that could be looked at as creative talent, I would like to highlight you. And if you have a channel out there, get people sent to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Period. So with that said, Royal Family, much love. Stay you, stay royal. Please stay uncompromisable and please stay woke. During this time, it's a lot of stuff going on. Some people are depressed because of, you know, they're not able to spend time with their family in the way that they would like to. But then there's people that are just have a lot of family just everywhere. Yes, General Spaghetti. Okay, we doing it then, cause I need to talk to General Spaghetti. Yes, Saturday. So we'll do that anyway. I kind of like the after darks because that still gives me a time to mingle with my kids, mingle with my king family, whatever, and then also come and mingle with the royal family. So much love, you guys. On the way out, we will listen to Rocky Bad. Which song did I pick? Mood, because I'm a mood bitch. Hey, shout out to y'all. Much love. I'll see y'all. Kind of just give you a little information in the community tab going forward, or just pop on the live. So make sure that you are getting them notifications. Much love, you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. See you guys later. Happy holidays. And if you are depressed, find something that will help you kind of get out of that. If you need somebody to talk to or whatever, you can always hit me up, DM me. If you got my number, call me. I'm here. Much love. Bye-bye.
I'm a mood bitch. I make hating bitches get on cool shit. Mood bitch. I'm not the same girl you went to school with. I'm a mood bitch. I make hating bitches get on cool shit. Mood bitch. I'm not the same girl you went to school with. I got a message to the ops. Where the fuck y'all at? Some niggas that flew y'all out need to bring y'all back. Talking shit y'all not about. I lay y'all flat. All that popping at the mouth. I don't play all that. Give a fuck about your nigga, sis. End of the story. I ain't fucking on no nigga if he can't do nothing for me. Why your nigga on my head? Cause he don't think you important with that shitty ass head. And I know your pussy boring. Tighten up with all them loose ends. I don't care if bitches cool, no new friends. If these bitches had a us, where the proof then? Long as Barczyk gotta say, I'ma choose win. Lose win. Five even little body with the titties out. Niggas fake, I don't care to bring my city out. They full of hate when I'm up, bitch, I'm really out. They in the way, then my nigga bring the city out. I'm a real bitch, I never needed a yes man. Tell them tap in, I never need to impress them. Rather press them, I never needed to sweat them. Don't give a fuck where I'm going, I bring the strap in. Patron slipper, I'm fucking my own nigga. Really on my shit, so they asking what's wrong with her. Really learn my lesson from trusting the wrong niggas. If it ain't no crack, what the fuck is you on, nigga? Ruthless and really a rude bitch. If I can't use my hands to touch my you spit. If it ain't no bands you touching, you useless. If you ain't my mans, ain't fucking with you, bitch. I cut bitches off and let them be. That shit is mine, as long as bitches don't speak on the beat, then never mind them. I got bitches that's in love with me and never like me. Got designer on my feet and shit, I barely even like them. I'm a pretty ass bitch, ain't no way a nigga leave. Treat me like a goddess, but my attitude is demon. Somebody gotta die, ain't no way it could be even. I ain't taking nothing back, cause if I said it, then I mean it. I'm a mood bitch. I make hating bitches get on cool shit. I'm not the same girl you went to school with. I make hating bitches get on cool shit. I'm not the same girl you went to school with. And I cannot beef with a little bitch, especially when you bring it to her nice little shit. I cannot beef with a little bitch, especially when you bring it to her nice little.
Thank you for you guys that have donated. I appreciate you. Much love. I'll be back. Bye-bye.